are now in the presence of a king. You are now in the presence of a
Hello, welcome back to the MAXebels Invitational Event Season number 2. So Asan, how are you today? You know, it's the last day. You know, we've seen 2 days with full pack of action, but it's the last day today. And today's Smash will gonna activate for the top contenders. And you know, I would say that it's only the 10 points difference. So one good match for the Flash and it can be over for everyone. But 4 threads is there, Team GG is there, NEPX is there. So anything can happen. So what are your predictions for today?
Well, thank you so much once again, and welcome to all of the viewers that are watching this final day of MAXebels Invitational Season 2. Welcome to the stream, and once again to all of my Muslim brothers, greetings for Jummah today. We had our Jummah prayer like 2 hours ago in Pakistan, so thank you so much everybody for joining in once again for all this action. Again, coming to the tournament, last day is the last 6 matches. 3 of them, one of them matches will be played on Rondo, rest will be on the maps of Erangle and Miramar. The schedule, you guys already know how we go about our days. But again, when it comes to prediction, it is very difficult to say because things are very close between Flash and Team 4T. And we'll see how 4T is going to react to this change. First 2 days, 4T has been on the first position. And yesterday, in the last match, when that happened, when Flash eventually made it to the first spot, I think 4T will be prepared for this day because they would not like to share any of that $500 with anybody, because if you make it to the first position, you get 500 USD out of this $1,300 US prize pool. Second will get 250, third position will get 200, and then fourth and fifth will get 150 and 100 respectively. Talking about the top fragger, which Pubg is already contending for, the MVP will get 100 USD exclusive personal prize pool out of this 1300.
Exactly. The top fragger list, you can see that IQ is also on that list. So anytime Pubg can be dethroned by his own teammate as well. But event format is, it is 18 teams joining in this event, 3 days event, 18 matches. And this is the day number 3, which is the last day, the final day, the deciding day. And the Smash rule is also activated on this day. So have a quick look on the point system. It's the same conventional point system in which the winner will get 10 points, the second one will get 6 points, the third placement will get 5 points, the fourth placement will get 4 points, the fifth placement will get 3 points, the sixth one will get 2, 7 to 8 will get 1, and 9 to onwards will get none of the point. But the elimination points are dynamic, so you can get as much as you can. So participant teams is on your screen, so you can see all of these teams doesn't need any sort of introduction except the team WarrGye. So let's have a quick look. Alpha Gaming, DRX, 4 Thrives, Esports, Team Flash, the very famous team which is WarrGye, then Team eARENA, YANGON Galacticos, the champions of EWC, then SKYFORCE, HORAA Esports, BLUZZ Official, the new champions of PMNC of Nepal, NEPX, same region, and ASI. I'm definitely looking some comeback from ASI side as well, and R3 as well. But 313, these guys were playing very consistently on the first day, but I don't know how these guys lose their momentum on the second day. and third day, but it's the third day and we'll see how team will, you know, keep up their momentum. Are they gonna come up with a new strategy or whatsoever? But Team GG Esport is here, MAXebels is here, and Vampire Esport is also playing today. So 18 teams on your screen, and now let's have a quick look on the overall ranking. So Team Flash, you can see Team Flash is dominating the every aspect. For 4 chicken dinner, you know, 2 back-to-back chicken dinner on the first day, 2 back-to-back chicken dinner on the second day, and these guys has 100 elimination point, 149 in total, and 159 will be the smash rule. So once this team hit the 159, so once one chicken dinner and it will be over for all the teams. Then 4th is, you know, a little bit further away from the Team Flash with 133 points, then Team eARENA with 91, Team GG with 87, NEPX with 86, ASI8 with 82, Alpha Gaming with 80, DRX with 70, YANGON GLACTICOS with 67, and you can see all the other teams on the right side of your screen, in which MAXebels, HORAA, SKYFORCE, 313, BLUZZ, Regicide, and you can see Haley Sport and Vampire Esport as well. Team WarrGye need a little bit of more improvement. If you look at their placement points are higher than their kill points, which shows these guys has definitely a lot of skill in surviving. But let's see today, Asan. Are you expecting a comeback from ASI side, or you're thinking that eARENA could be the dominator of today, you know, matches? What are your expectations?
The difference, I must say, Daud, is very less. Even though Alpha Gaming is also in the play, and I can possibly see DRX Gaming making it to the 3rd spot as well. So it will get pretty interesting after first 3 matches, and we'll see how far we're gonna go with our smash rule as well. What will be the threshold that any of these teams have to reach with a chicken dinner to make it, to actually win the tournament for themselves. But let's have an overall ranking for MVP. We have 40 Philip with 29 elimination points, standing nice and tall on the first spot. Then talking about 40 IQ with 23 eliminations, 5,458 damage, and then 15 assists as well. 3 of the players from Flash, it's a really big statement coming from this team.
Yep.
Being on the first spot and also having these kind of numbers being pulled by each players, it shows the consistency. And even though if we get the statistics for the 4th player as well, he will be somewhere around 18 to 20 eliminations as well. But anyhow, that's been the story yesterday. It's been quite a good day for Team Flash. They had 2 back-to-back chicken dinners, and those chicken dinners really propelled them on a very good position. At the end of the day, talking about the match schedules, guys, these are the final 5 matches. We will be starting on Erangle, eventually going to Miramar. Then it will be Rondo, Erangle, Miramar, and then last match will be Erangle. The decider match will be on Erangle, and will crown one of these teams on the top position, the champions of this second MAXebels Invitational season, powered by Raptor Wallet. And before we go to the match, I would like to briefly talk about Raptor Wallet, guys. I personally have tried this app out. Very pleasant to look at, beautiful interface, very user-friendly. You get everything at one place. If you're looking for gaming gear, if you're looking to pay any sort of your utility bills, even though if you're looking to buy some in-game currency, it could be any game. There are like 6 to 7 different games that you can actually start buying currency, and eventually they will keep on adding more. Or if you're using a platform like PlayStation or Xbox, you can also buy gift cards, which you can send it to your friends, and also you can use them for yourself to buy new games and new features inside either of these platforms. So again, do check it out. The link is pinned in the live chat, and all of the people that are joining us from Pakistan or from anywhere else, you guys can actually check it out as well to make your online purchases. Don't go to any of these insecure websites which you're not sure if they're legit or not. Go for a well-known name, which is Raptor, and make sure that you make your secure purchases next time around.
Yep, very well said. So make sure to sign up for this application. Very seamless interface, and it's a centralized platform where you can buy currency, and also you can sign ups, and you can get Raptor wallet coins, and also you can pay your electricity bills and all other stuff you can do. So make sure to download it. It's available on the Play Store and also on the App Store as well. But as you said, today we will be seeing 6 matches, but we are not sure if we're gonna see 6 matches or not, because the tournament can be end in just 2 matches as well, because we've witnessed Team Flash doing back-to-back chicken dinners on every single day. So one back-to-back chicken dinner on the first match and on the second match, and then it will be over for rest of the teams, and we will have our champion for MAXebel Invitational event season number 2. But I like the smash rule, but I'm not a big fan of this rule because once the smash rule get activated, there is no chance for any other team. But we witnessed the same rule in the EWC as well, but luckily YANGON Galacticos didn't able to hit the smash rule button, but eventually they become the champion. But we'll see today is what will be the picture in front of us after the first match and after the second match, because 10-point difference isn't that much great. Team Flash can easily hit that threshold and can become the champions in the next match. But we'll see, and all the question will be answered shortly, because the first match will be played on the default map of Erangle.
Yes, sir. First match, and as you said, rightfully said, smash rule can actually change things around for any of these teams, and all of the hard work that Flash, 40, eARENA, and rest of the teams been putting to be on the top leaderboard can actually pay off for them. Or in some cases, any team that gets lucky and get that chicken nerve for themselves and reach that threshold level, they can be the champion with one good match or two good matches. But let's see how things will play out. It's very early to say what kind of games that we're gonna witness this time around. This is the last day of pressure, could be different. These teams might be not in the right mindset today, might be they're in a survival mindset. Especially the top contenders, they have the added pressure because most of these bottom teams, they are well-renowned name and they are known for their comebacks. So you cannot just leave it to them and leave it to the final few matches. So pressure will be added on those teams, and let's see how they will perform under pressure.
Exactly, this is the tournament where you can test how deep the water is. The PMSL is around the corner. In next few weeks we'll be seeing PMSL. All these teams are gonna play PMSL CSA fall 2025, so it's a big opportunity for the underdog teams as well. 313 is a new name in the Pakistani region, and also NEPX and BLUZZ official. These are the teams that are qualified for the CSA for the very first time. So these teams are playing any international event for the first time. And if you look at the performance of NEPX, BLUZZ official, I would definitely would like to talk about the NEPX. These guys are playing very consistently. In each match, these guys are indulging into fights, facing early drop clashes. In every Erangle map, these guys are facing drop clashes with 313 and winning every single one of them. On the first day, the very first day wasn't that much great for the team NEPX, but overall, if you look at the performance of NEPX, it's very wonderful. And Team Flash as well. Team Flash is a new name in the international market. These guys are playing very great in the local events in the Nepal region and all the other local events, regional events. But this is the first time these guys are gonna play the CS as well. So a big opportunity for all the players, all the teams out there. And specifically, if we talk about the ASI8 as well, these guys are very well experienced player. If we talk about all the top 4 teams here, ASI8 is one of them who has most experience. So, but overall, let's see. Our first match is gonna start in next couple of seconds, and we'll see how things will turn out.
Sure, this is match number 1 for the final day of MAXebel Invitational. All of the audiences that have joined us for this particular match, first of all, welcome back once again, guys, to this action-packed day. We'll see how most of these teams gonna react to this very day. It's a lot of money on the line when it comes to the prize pool, especially for the first spot, and the difference between first and second spot is about 50%. So if you miss any of the position, you definitely be getting some chip change at the end of the day for yourself. But anyhow, make sure that you keep your consistency going so you can have a big chunk of this prize pool for yourself. And again, MAXebel, all thanks to these guys to bring in something which will give a very quality practice to these teams before the big stage of PUBG Mobile Super League CSA. Now, coming to the match, guys, plane line starting from the southmost city on the main island, Primorsk, and going toward Milta Power, another open area, which I love to see the fights. So again, Milta Power it is, where most of these teams will be probably, the final stop of this plane line. Talking about the circle. Circle is going up north, where we are not seeing anybody yet, but I think Flash and HORAA will be colliding against each other in the midst of Yasnaya Polyana. We have been seeing this for last 2 days as well. But we'll see how that will work out. MAXebels on the other side, they're going for Lipovka and Prison Shelter. So again, a very split early rotation and early loot. Talking about eARENA on our screen, they are also trying to make their way to the hospital and the Georgia Pole City. They've been also contested by BLUZZ, and we have seen Team WarrGye also going up against these guys yesterday as well. But talking about early fights, guys, we have some early clashes going on. A close pass by YANGON's Romeo will be confirmed by Crypto, so an early elimination to ASXi8. A good start to their match, and we'll see how far this early success will help ASXi8 to reach in this particular match.
Exactly, the first blur will be drawn by the ASI8, and now
Another
they're
one.
moving toward the Hail. Hail Silent will be shut down, and now we can see the crosshairs are made on the Hail touch as well, but won't be able to trace down the buggy, and he will be able to manage to escape this area. Now, Crypto got one elimination, Iron got one elimination, so 2 eliminations so far. Overall, it's a good start for the team ASI8 as well. But if we talk about other team, we can see 313 and NEPX on the same area on the farm side, we can see, but so far none of them are involved in any sort of fight. But ASI8, Crypto, and Iron moving toward the zone, and the ASI8 now moving to their better position. So overall, got their vehicles and now getting some resources from the player these guys knocked out. Now eARENA against the BLUZZ officials.
There you go, eARENA. As we were talking about, both these teams been fighting against each other in the midst of Georgia Pole. On the other side, Team HORAA is now in Yasnaya, so there might be another fight that we will be seeing pretty shortly. But there you go, fights going on. Tourniquet low on HP, and some backup being available to this player as well, knocking out the player from BLUZZ, and BLUZZ is now down to last man standing. 313 pushing forward, Precious this time around taking the first player down. Kodu is down on his knee and will get flushed right away. NEPX in a single warehouse, and they are being surrounded by the players of 313. Now, coming to the whole situation, both of these teams now down to 3-man standing, so it will be an equal fight. But BLUZZ official is finally eliminated from this particular match, and in the meanwhile, 4 of those eliminations will go into the backpack of EA's players.
Yep.
NEPX versus 313. Daku taking down Claw, low on HP Precious. In NEPX, I think they're pretty close to getting eliminated. Flanky will be flushed out, and a shotgun fire from Daku will take down the final player of NEPX. And this is none other than the finisher, a very, I would say, seasoned talent when it comes to 313. Most of the guys from 313 are pretty seasoned when it comes to the gameplay. They have recently started playing together, and the result they have pulled off in this previous tournament PMNC, I must say, I'm really fond to see some new names come into the top. But anyhow, another fight which we were talking about early on, HORAA going up against Flash.
Yep, HORAA against the Flash, the same area, the same compound, the same apartment, same in the Yasnaya side. We can see Flash against the HORAA Esports, and now a very beautiful
Nice
knock
work
by the No Fear. Nice work has been done on the No Fear side, but now it's a 4v3 situation between the Flash and the HORAA Esports. Overall, HORAA Esports is in a better position right now because these guys got one knock. Some chip damage will be given by the grenade, but it isn't over yet because there is a grenade coming up to you, and No Fear can be knocked out here by this grenade, but no, it isn't over yet. He is making some crosshairs onto the team. Another knockout by given by the Jiggle HORAA, but FL win isn't stopping. Now we can see it changed between a 1v4 situation between Flash and the team HORAA Sport, and the top is the only one surviving it, but it is over for the team Flash. And No Fear will do the work here with 2 elimination on the Jiggle HORAA side, 1 elimination on the No Fear, but in the meantime, Sleepy HORAA will be done and dusted, and he will face an early elimination in his team. Hale will face 1 elimination without having any elimination points so far. So 3 of the teams will go out to the lobby. Flash definitely need these 4 points, but seems like the Smash Roll isn't going to activate anytime soon because Flash is done and dusted and face an early elimination in this match with only having 1 point. So this team is still 8 points away of hitting that threshold which these guys required. But overall, now the fires, all the drop clashes happen, and we've seen 3 of the teams eliminated so far. But now the fires are on hold for the time being, but teams, because it's the stage 1 circle and now moving toward the stage 2, we can see DRX moving on their vehicles and getting a better position in the zone. If we talk about the fourth tries, these guys are playing very consistently until unless the last match in which flashed overpassed the team fourth tries. But fourth tries, if we talk about this team, this team is only like 10 plus point away from the only 16 points away from the team flash. So just 16 points needed in this match. Plus it's easy for team fourth tries getting 15 elimination with a chicken dinner, and these guys can hit the smash rule threshold before flash team hit those mark. But let's see what we will see in the next upcoming few minutes, because team ASI8 seems to be in a very good momentum as well. Yep.
Well, early two eliminations will put them pretty close to GG, and NEPX getting eliminated as well will open the doors for ASXIA to make it to the third spot. But EA, they had some early success for themselves as well for those eliminations, so I think EA is also eyeing for the second spot as well. But the difference between second and third spot is quite too much, I must say, at the end of the day. And even though 4T makes it to the first spot after this match, still EA have to have a long way to go to even eventually get to the second spot. So I'm not seeing much of the competition in the first three matches to be getting closer, but we'll see. EA might surprise us by getting a chicken dinner for themselves. But talking about the teams like APG, YANGON, GLACTICOS, seeing them on 7th and 9th spot respectively is quite, in my opinion, quite surprising, because these are the teams that have the huge potential to start breaking the lobby into pieces within no time, and they can be a fearsome contender when it comes to the final days of the tournament. And in APG, they are pretty well known for making those insane comebacks when it comes to finishing the tournaments. But there you go in the kill feed. SKYFORCE going up against Team 4T. Senchir will be knocked out. Vampire Esports on the other side going against WarrGye. Both of these teams getting against each other while on rotation. The rest of the WarrGye, they are moving through Pochinki, so not much of a problem. But 4T taking two of the players down. Another one will possibly be knocked out. There you go, some early knockouts. But in the meanwhile, Hail comes into the play from somewhere, and they knock one of the players from 4T down. But talking about Team SKYFORCE, they will be eliminated. 4 of those eliminations will get into the backpack of Team 4T. Hail on the pass by took one of the players from 4T down and will be flushed right away. But rest of the 4T, how they're going to play, that's a big question. Richard, he's trying to gather some information onto the players of 4T as they were trying to take a forward step on to this position. And there you go, Naki is there. Some shots will be dealt on Naki. And I think the better way to do for 4T is not to lose any further players. R3G is in the close vicinity as well. So there's some problems coming the way of 4T, which I think 4T already aware of.
Exactly, 4T is aware of the threat, and we can see one guy is eliminated on the 4th try side, but these guys have some serious elimination points so far. These guys eliminated the SKYFORCE, one of the strongest team in this lobby, but we can see ASI down to their knees. Calm is on their knees, but he will be rezzed by the Iron. But now we can see there is a team nearby of the team ASI as well. Team GG, one guy on the knee as well. One elimination so far on the team GG side, but he has to res up his player because ASI Crypto is closing in, and he definitely need that opening for his team, because there was a trade knock between both of the team, but both of the players are res up now, and now both of the teams are looking for another knock, another opening. But Calm is still here nearby. Arwen is nearby. Raindrop has a better angle on the team ASI8, but ASI8 moving on their vehicles. Seems like they're abandoning this fight, or maybe looking for a better off angle to catch up these guys for the team GG. Raindrop is overall a very decent player. He played very wonderful in the last match. What a trace down made by the Raindrop, and he will finish it right away. Raindrop, 2 eliminations so far for this guy, and playing very decently in this match. ASI team is losing one after another player, one by one. These guys are picking up by chunks by the team GG, but GG Desert will be knocked down by the team ASI8. Now it's a 1v1 situation between the Crypto and GIR, and it is Crypto. Crypto will beautifully do it. And now it's a 1v1 situation again, another one, and it will be over. This is Crypto, the man, the unstoppable, the unbeatable. This is Crypto, and he will do the work for his team, and it will be over for Team GG.
Oh my goodness, Team GG, this was a huge mistake going up against Crypto, the legend, the legend, the mystery, whatever you want to call this guy. Beautiful work done by this guy. 1v4, the whole team will get clutched out of this situation, and this was something they were least expecting while pushing this solo player. He was totally isolated and he performed amazingly under pressure. But talking about Vampire Esports, they get eliminated by APG, and APG just got one of their players knocked out. Beautiful work done by APG once again, and I must say, APG, I'm seeing them in a very good touch in the beginning of this match. So 6 eliminations for XI8 and 4 eliminations for APG. So the doors are open now. NEPX and GG, both of these guys are eliminated early on. The only way which only team that is in their way so far is EA, as they're sitting on 95 points. So I think ASXI and APG, both of these guys have a huge chance to actually make it to the 3rd spot.
Exactly, yes, all the guys were knocked, and Crypto has all the responsibilities on his shoulders, and he done the work very beautifully. And now the crosshairs of eARENA is on the Crypto. He knows the location of Crypto. All of the 4 crosshairs of eARENA will be looking at the Crypto. Crypto knows as well, but not doing any sort of mistake. This team, ASI8, these guys already got the momentum. All they need to do is to just carry out the momentum to the next game and change this game into a winner-winner chicken dinner match. But Crypto, he is the man of this match. He is playing very beautifully. He done the work very beautifully. But now the next hurdle is Team eARENA. These guys knows the location. Crypto is all alone on this position, and if he backed up, he will be traced down by Turney because he has a better angle on the Crypto as well. So Crypto is right now surrounded by the eARENA, but he will decide to fall back toward his teammates and patch up with them, and then we can see how this game will end up on the ASI side. But Team Hale so far not playing very good. 1 guy. This team is ended up on 3 guys so far. Down to 3 men standing with 1 elimination so far. Overall, if we talk about the ranking of Hale Esports, it's not pretty much good. These are just nearly a little bit above than Team WarrGye. But now Team Hale against the Team HORAA.
Yeah, this was quite surprising to see Hale going up against HORAA. And HORAA, they had a very good position in the circle, and I wouldn't like to see they're losing their players because they have a good momentum going on for them. 3 players are still in the game, and if Hale confirms the elimination onto the player, it will get a little further difficult for these guys. But there you go. A boulder is there available, and smokes will be deployed to start the res up. But is Hale thinking to push? Well, it will be quite, good to see. But Hale touch will be picked off. Rest of the Hale, they are pushing onto these players. Touch will be confirmed. And Hale is trying to move through 2 to 3 different teams. Circle might have shifted towards Snap Liana, which might have triggered this early rotation. But in the meanwhile, DRX going against MAXebels. Joker will be knocked out and will be confirmed by 40 Naki. Oh my goodness. There's been a lot of third parties going on. There you go. Team HORAA going up against MAXwell. Blade will knock the player down and will be confirmed right away. Team HORAA losing another player. Jiggle. HORAA also out in the open, and Blade will confirm the elimination for himself. HORAA within no time losing 2 players.
Yes, HORAA is losing their players one after another, and HORAA is now down to last man standing, and it is none other than SKYFORCE. MAXebels got 2 eliminations so far, so seems like these guys joined with only 3 men. 1 man is lost, and now down to 2 men standing. R3G is nearby, and R3G know the location of SKYFORCE as well, because these guys are tracing down to SKYFORCE, and he's very low on HP. All he needs to do is just another connection, and it will be over for Team Sky of Team HORAA as well. SKYFORCE is the only survival here. Team R3G, overall, these guys are not involved in any sort of early drop clashes. Every single day we're seeing R3G against the Hale Esports, but this time no. This time R3G has some better plans. These guys wanted to get a chicken dinner and up and running with all 4 men standing. APG, if we talk about these guys, got 4 eliminations so far. Refus is out in the open, not sure what he's doing, but APG against the 4 tribes, and now 2 giants against against each other. And now let's see, it will be a 3v4 situation, but overall 4 tribes in a better position with 5 eliminations so far. All they need is a just good 1 chicken dinner, and these guys can easily hit that threshold of smash rule, and just 1 chicken dinner after another, and it will be over. But let's see. Now let's wait and watch, because the fights are a bit on a hold because of the stage 3 circle. A lot of early elimination. We've seen only 12 teams are remaining on the field of Erangle, but now circle is moving toward the Yasnaya, so it will be an urban city and a lot of compounds. And it is over for Team HORAA Esports as well. 2 eliminations on the max player side as well.
2 eliminations will be confirmed, and at the same time now 4 tribes, they're eyeing for that compound where 2 of the players from MAXebels are residing at the moment. I think MAXebel shouldn't be poking this big bear, but Invader, beautiful headshot, beautiful work. Again, very clinical, very on point, taking the player to his knees. Now, 40, rest of the 40. I don't know what they're thinking. They have a split going on for them. Noki will be rezzed up, I think so, by 40x23. Falak is in the game. IQ gets eliminated early on. In the meanwhile, DRX, they also know that there is someone around. Hubin early eliminated. DRX without any success. They have lost one of their player. Max, they're making a lot of sound when it comes to being in a very good compound, and at the same time already don't have man advantage against any of the team. Circle is about to shift, guys. 4 more seconds and we'll be seeing our stage number 4 getting closing, and now it's in stage 5. Circle has shifted toward the northern side, the hay field of Yasnaya Polyana, and now ASXI8 is a very beautiful position out there. And now I think most of these teams will try to go for that warehouse, which actually i8 Crypto and Casanova is going to capture for their team. This is a very crucial position, in my opinion, Daud, which ASXI had already, picked up for themselves.
Yep, if we talk about the YANGON Galacticos, these guys also have a very better position, but these guys can be pinched out between multiple of the teams because 11 teams are still out there in the fields of Erangle. So a quite risky position for Team YANGON Galacticos as well. But Team ASI8, these guys are on a very better position. Invader will do some damage to the DRX Axie, but it won't be enough to make him knock out here. But now everyone is moving toward the zone to get a better position. Seems like Fortress are looking for those warehouses in which ASI8 is already sitting there. Crypto, oh my goodness, ASI8 Calm will be knocked out, but Crypto is not stopping. Crypto will knock out Sakura here, and Crypto is not doing any sort of mistake in this match, and he is unstoppable in this match. 5 eliminations so far by the team ASI8, and Sakura will be confirmed by the APG team. But Max, we are seeing MAXebels with 3 men standing. These guys are playing very wonderfully as well, but Hale once again against the R3G. So there is a rivalry going on between the R3G and Hale. R3G, 2 guys knocked out, now down to last 2 men standing, but Hale is the last man standing, and it can be over for Hale as well, and it is over, and G1 Devil will do the work, and Hale Esports will go directly to the lobby with only 2 elimination on the 11th spot. But Regicide, these guys are playing very good on the loss of 1 player. Only 3 men standing on the fields of Erangle with 2 eliminations so far. But Team ASI8 down to last 2 men standing with 6 eliminations so far and 5 elimination on the Crypto side.
Yeah, 6 eliminations. Some shots from the side of Crypto.
Oh my goodness.
Rest of the APGs also pushing onto that solo player. There you go. He will be knocked out and will be confirmed right then and there. Now backup support from the side of Casanova. EA is also close by. ASXI, this was your opportunity, and Calm getting knocked out by EA really started that domino effect. Players losing their lives one by one. EA on the other side, they might get some of their players knocked out as well. They have moved into the circle, and right now ASXI8 is a kind of the solo survivor is kind of a sandwich between APG and EA, while APG have also decided to push on to this position and trying to make into the circle as well. And I think they will check out the player.
Look at the 3-1-3.
Oh, now they know there is one player in the warehouse. 3-1-3 on the other side. Solo survivor. EA versus knockout. 40 Falak will Hane will knock out the player. There you go. APG being pushed by Casanova, but on the back lines there is a player from the side of APG. Casanova not keeping an eye on his back, and Team I8 with 7 eliminations will get out of this match on 10th spot. Now down to the top 9 teams. APG losing 2 of their players. Not a good sighting to see. And APG in the meanwhile will confirm eliminations onto Team WarrGye as well. WarrGye down to last man standing. 40 eliminating 3-1-3. No, 3-1-3's Khane, and now 3-1-3 is also out of the game. We are left with 8 teams, and 40 will res up their fallen comrade as well. There you go. WarrGye Mola getting eliminated, and we are left with 7 teams.
Yeah, we're left with the 7 team. It's the stage 5 circle, and 4 tries and APG are one of the strongest candidates to get the chicken dinner here. 4 tries overall has a very better position, but look at this. A
Nice.
very beautiful trace down by the MAXebels, and MAXebels is doing a very wonderful job in this match, and he is now against the Devil.
Nice
But
shot.
Devil will do the work. No, it will be done by the APG Zeol, but kill will be confirmed by APG Zeol as well. But now Invader versus Shaka, and
Oh,
Invader
nice
will be
one.
done and dusted by the Shaka, and Team MAXebels will go to the lobby with 3 elimination on the 7th spot. But now R3G, all eyes on R3G against Team Alpha Gaming, and Alpha Gaming know exactly R3G where R3G is, but
third party.
Arena Esports, a third party by the Tourniquet, and Tourniquet will do the work here, and it will be over for APG top as well. But Zeol is here to raise up his player, but eARENA, look at the positioning of eARENA. 40 Falak can do something here for his team. YANGON Galacticons are nearby, so once a fight will initiate, YANGON Galacticons will do a third party here as well. So 40 Falak, his position overall is not exposed so far, but all he need is a good opening for his team. But YANGON Galacticos is there as well. So let's see. So YG will do the first work, but it will be confirmed by the 40 Falak.
Yeah, Falak will confirm that elimination, and on the other side, APG Zeol will be knocked out, and top will also be picked off.
It's over
eARENA
for APG.
collecting some good numbers. Now they are on 100 points overall, but 40, they are also collecting some good numbers for themselves. DRX is under immense amount of fire coming from the side of YANGON and 40 both. A good grenade is launched onto the player. There you go. Smiley will take down one. Naki will do a trade knock, and Falak needs a revive now. He's out in the open. A boulder is available to res up his players, but we'll see if 40x23 will be able to do much of the damage here in this very situation. Falak will be resed up, and if he gets resed up, the chances of 40 getting the chicken dinner will brighten up as well.
Exactly,
R3G double.
Falak.
R3G down to 2 man. Yep.
Exactly, R3G down to 2 men standing, and if Falak get res up here, there is a chance for getting a chicken dinner on the Team 4 tribe side as well. But eARENA
nice
is
shot.
also a strongest candidate to get the chicken dinner here with 9 elimination, highest in this lobby. But GG Devil might get knocked out by the EA Joker, but GG Devil is not stopping, He is surrounded by the enemies from everywhere, but
another
what a beautiful knock by GG Devil. And he knew exactly what he is doing, but now GG Devil against the Tourniquet, and seems like it will be over for him, but
Nice.
no, excellent work by the GG Devil, and he just handling 2 of the players of eARENA. There was a moment when I was thinking eARENA can easily get the chicken dinner here, but no, it isn't over yet because R3G is still playing. YANGON Galacticos is there, 4 tries is here, so now it's a 3v2 fight between 4 tries and YANGON Galacticos. One guy is on the knees, and now it's down to 2 men standing of 4 tries.
Yeah, 40 now they're surrounded from both sides. One of the players from 40 is also knocked out. Say Cloud will push in. Naki is there close by. Naki will take one of the players down, but backside R3G will strike, and YANGON Galacticos in the meanwhile gets eliminated. Now, it's been Naki and R3G. R3G is in a much of a need of this chicken dinner, and there you go. A good spray
Oh
coming
my
from the side of
goodness.
R3G. Shaka will get the chicken dinner for these guys, but 40 second spot finish with some good numbers to their name as well. Beautiful work done by R3G, finally getting that winner with a chicken dinner, which was much needed. It was needed early on, but anything you can get is better at the end of the day. So R3G getting that winner with a chicken dinner for themselves might have some sort of improvement when it comes to their overall standing. But 40, what a fight back coming from these guys. Falak being knocked out really changed the whole game for these guys. Otherwise, 2 versus 2, 40 and R3G. That would have been an interesting contest at the end of the match.
Exactly. Fallout was getting knocked out at the wrong time, but overall it was a very good match for the team R3G. Overall, these guys got 6 elimination, 4 on the Devil side. This guy G Devil played a very decent match, 1v2 on Team eARENA. The way he performed is excellent, commendable. But here is the stat of winner chicken dinner team with 6 eliminations so far. 2 of the players faced an early elimination, in which was one of them, Pinkman was one of them. But overall it was a very good match for Team R3G. Got 16 points, a bit of improvement if we compare it from the very first 2 days. These guys were not doing that much great in the first 2 days, but finally at the start of day number 3, these guys able to get a chicken dinner with 6 elimination, a decent number with 16 points so far. Well, let's see. But the main question is here is how close Team 4 Thrives is to getting of the threshold of Smash Rule? And this question will be answered shortly once we see the overall ranking. But overall, a very good match. Match summary is on your screen. 68 elimination in this match, 6,000 plus heal, 64 knockouts, 1 grenade elimination, 41 assist, and 1 vehicle elimination. So overall, this match summary shows how good this match was.
Absolutely, it was quite action-packed match, and whenever the circle is out in the open, it's get very, I would say, carnagey at the end of the day, and we have seen that happening with most of the teams, and especially when it goes up north towards Dalbert, it's just very difficult because you're playing from the bridges, small crevices that you're playing from, so you might get an angle on an opposition team, but you might be exposed from two to three different sides as well, and teams sitting in the city can easily pick you off while being inside those urban sky high buildings. But anyhow, talking about the team comparison, we have 40 with 10 eliminations, being on the spot number second with I think they have collected about 16 points in total. R3G on the other side, they got 6 eliminations, but they got the chicken dinner, so 16 points for them as well. The difference is quite evident. R3G been quite busy with 1274 damage, 889 healings done, and then 5 knockouts being dealt. But talking about the match MVP, it's none other than
my goodness,
Crypto with the 5 eliminations, and 4 of those came onto Team GG. Then 7 to 26 damage, 93 healing done, and 6 knockouts. So again, the work is done, and the work speaks for itself. Crypto once again, leading from the front. And this was much needed performance coming from the side of I8 early on. I think their morale will be quite boosted after this particular performance coming from Crypto.
Yes, I was really expecting a comeback from the ASI side as well, and today we are witnessing that comeback. Overall top player list on your screen, Crypto is dominating that list, and then following up with G-Devil with 4 elimination, then Eternike of the team eARENA with 4 elimination, YG Marinate with 3 elimination, 14 Noki with 4 elimination as well. So overall top players list on your screen, and Crypto, every time I'm seeing only one guy on the top players list from the team ASI side, and it was always Josefa, but it is the first time I'm seeing Crypto on this invitational event, and he definitely has the potential. He definitely hold that dominance to show up, and now he is leading up his team from the front line, and top player list speak itself that how well Crypto is performing in this match, and all we need is this momentum, and ASI team need to keep up this momentum to the all upcoming matches, and these guys can easily can be the champion of invitational event season number 2 of MAXebels. So just keep up the momentum and show the consistency, the same as 4 Thrives, the way Team Flash is performing. All you need is this, and you can be the champion or the runner-up or whatsoever. But match ranking on your screen, 4 Thrives, although this team didn't got the chicken dinner, but still 16 points on the first match, a very consistent performance by the 4 Thrives. Team Regicide got the chicken dinner, but with 16 points as well. eARENA with 13 points, Alpha Gaming with 12 points, YANGON GLACTICOS with 11 points, ASI 8 with 7 points, Team HORAA 5 points, 313 with 4, MAXebels with 4, DRX with 3, and NEPX and Hale and Team GG will get 2 on each side. Team Flash will get only 1 elimination, and these guys still need 8 of those elimination point or either placement point to hit the threshold of Smash Rule. So overall match ranking of match number 13 on day number 3 of MAXebels Invitation event on your screen, and overall top players as well.
Overall top player is still Pubg being on top with 33 eliminations. It clearly shows like how dominating this guy is performing in this particular 3 days MAXebels Invitational tournament, and been performing throughout this year. It's been a very good year for this guy. But talking about BLUZZ joining in with some good damage and some more elimination points this time around. Flash, even though they got eliminated early on, still in a very good position. Then talking about IQ with 5,500 damage, 23 eliminations, 16 total assists. Then Eternike from EA also joining in the ranks, and Precious from NEPX been quite consistent, even though NEPX gets eliminated early on, but still this guy's been quite consistent when it comes to harvesting or collecting those elimination points for himself. But let's have a quick look at overall ranking, and we'll see how the overall ranking is looking at. But look at this, 150 for Team Flash and 149 for Team 4 Thrive. So things are getting pretty close between both of these teams. eARENA on the other side breaching into the 100-point marker. Alpha Gaming with 92, so that performance really helped these guys catapult into the rankings where they are pretty close to eARENA now. Then talking about Team GG's early finish for these guys. ASXI matching the numbers with GG, NEPX with 88 points. So again, as I said, things are getting quite interesting. 7th onward till 3rd. The difference is not that much. It's just a difference of about, I think, 16 points. Or maybe, yeah, 16 points, 88 to 104. And then from there onward, the distance is 45 points, which you gotta cover in probably, I think, 2 or 3 matches. And if you play like Team Flash, I still remember they got 32 points in a single match. You might be able to have like a striking, you might get into a striking distance where you can eventually match with the top teams. But we'll see which team will step up like that, and will be able to do that. But again, this was match number 1, guys, and this kind of intensity that we were talking about yesterday is gonna unleash onto the battleground once we will start seeing teams once they're playing like a survivors, not like team tournament players. But we'll see how this picture will be painted at the end of the day. But before we go to the match number 2, you guys know it. We'll go on a short break. We'll be right back.
You are now in the presence of a king. You are now in the presence of a king. are now in the presence of a king.
Welcome back to the MAXebels Invitational Event Season number 2. So first match is done and dusted, but Asen, just imagine, Team 4 Thrives, Team Flash both hit the smash threshold in this match. What will be the chaos after this match? This will be an entertainment for everyone, Just one chicken dinner, either it will be on 4 Thrives, either it will be Team Flash, and it will be over. We don't have to cast all the 3 matches, So what are your expectations?
We'll see. That would be, I would say, a relief. But I'm more of toward giving an equal opportunity for every team. You never know, like after a match or two, your team start picking up the momentum, and you eventually start, getting some good points. We saw Flash; they were nowhere to be seen in the first 2 matches on day 1, and then they pulled off those amazing 2 matches, and they were in the race once again. Anything can happen, so I'm more in favor of going for the full day, six of the matches. But as Smash Rule is also now part of the Pubg Mobile Esports, I cannot go against that. But talking about match number 2, guys, we are jumping on to the desertous train of Miramar, where the plane line will be starting from the down south close to Puerto Paraíso and going up toward the northeastern side of this map, Torre Hamuda. And we'll be crossing through the cities of Las Leones, La Bendita, Menas Generales, close to Hacienda de Petron as well, and then Cruz de Valle will be on the way. Closer, cities on the east, all of them are accessible. On the west, Monte Nuevo, Landrela, Valle de Mar, and El Pozo, and rest of the close proximities will be out of the reach and pretty far away. But talking about the curved balls, oh my goodness, this circle is, as you were rightfully saying out on day 1, circles are broken right now, and the way the circle meta is playing is giving them every anything that you can expect. That's exactly what's not going to happen. Anything unexpected can happen, but anything that you're counting on will not happen to you with these circles. But again, good news for teams that are already moving toward the western southwestern part of the map. They will have some early control of good terrain, good compounds, and will have some amazing loot to their name. But talking about some early fights, there you go, Vampire and Team 4T. One of the players from 4T is already down into the casino. They will be going in, and there will be an early fight between Vampire and Team 4T. There you go, Vampire, first of the player is knocked out, and so far resources are not on point. One of the players from Vampire is knocked out. There you go, Uzi in the hands. Quite a bit of a damage. Shotgun to the name. Another player from Vampire is down. 2 versus 4 it is. There you go. Vampire's player will come in and will knock one of the players down from 4T. Good work done. One of the players from 4T is upstairs with an M14A. This will get a little difficult for Team Vampire. They are rezzing up their players as well. Meanwhile, 4T Noki, he definitely needs some help.
Beautiful
and
work.
IQ will provide that help. And last one, Maula is downstairs. I think 4T will be able to win this fight pretty easily. The guns are not on point. There you go. Jump shot. One of the players will be knocked out, but will right away 4T will follow up and confirm those elimination points. X23.
Definitely.
He will get rezzed up. And Team 4T with 4 elimination points now on top. Talking about AX at I8, early fight with GG once again. And this time around, Calm is down on his knees.
Yep, Calm is down on his knees, and now this team is down to 3-man standing. Calm might be raised up by his player Casanova. Casanova is closed by GG. Once again, Team GG against the ASI8, but this time Crypto is not the only one here. The full team of ASI8 is here and backing up the team Crypto, backing up the Casanova. But first of all, we need to raise up the Calm. But on the other side, we can see Hale against the 3-1-3. One man down to their knees will be finished right away. And now, but Hale is one man also down to their knees. And now Hale 3-man standing against the 3-1-3. If we talk about the 3-1-3, only 3-man standing on the 3-1-3 side. One elimination will be confirmed by the team Hale Esports as well. ASI Casanova trying to, dodge those bullets, but it isn't over yet. Casanova need to reload his gun as soon as possible, and it's a 1v1 situation between the Casanova and the team GG. Need to eliminate this guy as soon as possible because
Oh, no
it
way.
will be backed up by other team. But Casanova, he will be knocked out by Team
Will be
GG
confirmed.
Raindrop, and now he will be confirmed right away as well. Now all the responsibilities on the Crypto and Iron, and Crypto Iron, this is a very deadly duo, but we will see, can this deadly duo pull off a 2v4 situation and will able to manage these 4 kill points on their backpack. But now eARENA against the team SKYFORCE.
Yeah, this time around, they are not pushing on to SKYFORCE. SKYFORCE is pushing on to eARENA, and the players are so low on HP, they cannot even take fights. Sakura on the other side will take down Godless, will confirm the elimination point as well. 2 versus 2 it is. eARENA, 3 versus 2 it is actually. And low HP players are in the play. There you go, eARENA. Now they realizes that they have an upper hand in this fight and would like to carry forward this aggression that they have started onto the players of SKYFORCE. SKYFORCE, they're not getting the actual, I must say, momentum going for these guys. Molotov will be thrown. Ligro will dodge that Molotov. And now things are on a stalemate.
Exactly, but just look at 4 tries. All they need is just 6 more points and then a chicken dinner on the next match and it can be over. But Ligro, what an excellent grenade, what an excellent grenade, a good projectile, and it will be over for one of the guy on the team eARENA side. Now eARENA down to 2 men standing, one guy need to res up and the other guy has to take a 1v1 situation, but it isn't over yet. He isn't pushing, he isn't pushing.
Nice
What
shot.
an excellent knockout, a brutal knockout given by the team eARENA. Another one, and now it's a 1v1 situation between the SKYFORCE and the team eARENA, but he is trying to raise up his player as soon as possible. But
Shotgun.
oh my goodness, he need to take this 1v1 as soon as possible, or either he will try to raise up his player. Both of the players are very low on HP. SKYFORCE, where are your buddies? SKYFORCE, where are your buddies? Where is the other guy? It seems like it's now down to 1v1 situation and he need to push in as soon as possible, because if this guy res up, then it will become a 1v2 situation between the SKYFORCE, and he is giving up the time to the team. And now it seems like it can be over for team SKYFORCE, because SKYFORCE is down to last man standing with 2 eliminations so far in their backpack, and now Rilo is the only one surviving here. But on the other side, we can see R3G against the 4 Thrives.
Yeah, they will knock one of the players down from 4 Thrives, but I think it was a knockout from a far distance, so otherwise things could have been a little different. R3G, they are on an aggression, and I think R3G will be moving into that fight right away. But SKYFORCE and eARENA, still decision is not there. Rilo, low on HP. Once again, good connection on that pump action. GW will confirm his elimination. There you go. It's 1v1 now. Team Sky. Rilo, the patience is paying off. Sakura it is. And now Rilo, I don't know what kind of play he will be coming up with. A smoke grenade will be pulled. And I think this smoke grenade will just make the player to reposition. Shotgun it is. 1v1. Shotgun versus UMP, and beautiful work done by Rilo. Sakura getting eliminated. Team EA this time around with only 3 eliminations will leave for the lobby.
Exactly, a beautiful 1v3 by the team SKYFORCE, and Rilo is the man who did this work. But now 4 Thrives, Frolic is over, done and dusted by the team R3G, and now all the responsibilities are on the 4-man standing of the 4 Thrives, and every single man in 4 Thrives is holding a lot of dominance, a lot of potential, and 4 Thrives, Noki, 2, 3, and IQ are the only one playing right now. Frolic will be over. Frolic will be eliminated and confirmed by the team R3G. But we can see R3G once again against the team Hail Esports. But this time, 4 Thrives Crosshairs are also on the team Hail and also on the team R3G side as well. But now Noki is closing in, trying to get a better angle on the team Hail. But Hail isn't doing any sort of mistake. R3G Pinkman is closing in on his vehicle. And we can see all the 4 man of R3G. One guy is on the knees. But look at the circle. Circle is going to take a ship. 40 Noki will get an opening for his team, and another knock by the Hail Esports, but Noki will be done and dusted by the team Hail Touch, and Hail Touch is now closing in to take a 1v1, and it's a 1v1 between the Pinkman and Hail Touch. He will do the heal first, but no, R3G guys are backing up, and he needs to back up as well. Hail Esports guys a bit further away from the team, and what is 4 Thrives doing? 4 Thrives has the opportunity to close in, but now Pinkman is closing in. to take a 1v1 between the Hail Touch and himself. Pinkman is the guy who is closing in, but look at the Hail guys. Look at the Hail guys. The last survival of Richard, who is from the team Hail, is closing in as well. But Richard
Oh,
will
no
be done
way.
and dusted as well. Now Pinkman isn't stopping. Pinkman isn't stopping. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? Come close to your man, and Pinkman can do the work here. And it
beautiful
is
grenade.
over. A beautiful grenade. It is over for Team Hail Esports as well. But
Yes,
four tries,
now-
as in four tries are just spectating all of this. They aren't doing
Yeah.
any sort of thing, you know.
Because
These guys had the
they lost their
opportunity.
player. They lost their player. They were the first one initiating that fight against R3G. You saw they took one of the players down while they were moving on to that monster truck. Now, after losing that player, obviously, you know, there will be some gear shifts, and Team 4 Thrives will be on a passive side this time around. But BLUZZ, let's see how they're gonna play. IQ's position is very crucial. If IQ knocks two of the players down, things will get quite interesting in my opinion. But there you go, R3G, after finishing the fight, they're moving out of this wary premise. There is another team up top, which is none other than NEPX. NEPX would love to pick some of those eliminations, but Devil's position is revealed. And I think now it's time to strike, and IQ just holding his horses, just making sure that whenever he strikes, it will be on point. But there you go. Players out in the picture. Now this is the time to shoot at these players.
Oh
A
my
lot of
goodness.
damage onto the players of R3G. And I think these players are ready and primed for this fight against NEPX. Some help from the side of 40 IQ really helped those players to confirm the elimination onto those two players of R3G. Shaka down on his knees and will be confirmed right away. Devil was also knocked out and finished, so NEPX will collect those two elimination points. Now R3G is into a big mess. 2 eliminations and only 2 players surviving.
Exactly, R3G losing their player one after another, and now we can see R3 is down to last human standing with 5 eliminations so far. But I'm actually looking forward for Team 4 Thrives. All they need, Asen, is just 6 points, the very necessary 6 points. But now NEPX against the ASI8. ASI8 so far is having 2 of the players remaining on the field, and it is Iron and Crypto, a very deadly duo against the NEPX side. And NEPX have no idea where the Crypto is, and now Crypto is moving, trying to trace down the vehicle of Crypto, and it can be over for Crypto, but no, he got the cover. He is now safe, but Iron is on the other side, giving the cover to the Crypto, but Iron is safe as well. But now NEPX will have to move toward a better position, because this isn't a great place where you can stand and where you can make your crosshairs to the opponents, and NEPX understand this as well. And now they're moving toward the zone to a better angle. Claw is on a better angle. He can provide some of the cover to his teammate, but now he is moving toward the zone area as well. It's the stage 2 circle, and 4 Thrive so far is playing with human standing, and he has no idea. Now he knows that someone is here, and Cairo against the 3-1-3 Khane, and it will be a 1v1 situation, but IQ can provide the cover here, because IQ is in a very better
Oh,
position.
no
But
way.
Cairo will do the work, and he will confirm this elimination for his teammates. And 5 eliminations so far for the Team 4 Thrives. All they need is just 5 more points. 5 more points, and you will hit the threshold. You will be the first team in this, in this lobby who will hit the smash rule button. And now it again a 1v1 situation between
Oh, no
Cairo,
way.
4 Thrives, and 3-1-3. But ASI8, it's over for ASI8.
Yeah, very unfortunate for them. NEPX will confirm those 2 eliminations. In the meanwhile, for 3-1-3, they're pushing on to the position of Cairo. Cairo is facing with this fight. There you go. A nade will be pulled from the player. The good choice is to fall back, and a fallback will be done. But
What is
Daku,
this?
will he knock
my
himself?
goodness.
Oh my goodness! What is just
goodness.
going on? Kodo also low on HP. He will be pushing forward.
Oh my
Will take
goodness.
down
A big
Cairo. Will be
mistake.
confirmed, but at the same time, there was a big mistake. 4T IQ is the last one standing, and now a Molotov will do the job. I think so. 1v1 it is. Both of these players realizing that you cannot pull off this res. A nade will go in, and it will give a lot of chip damage. Blue will give a lot of damage onto Kodo. Kodo needs to heal himself up, and this could be a very decisive fight. There you go. Kodo going in with a shotgun will confirm
Oh
the
my
elimination,
goodness.
and 40 is done and dusted.
Just
3-1-3.
one wrong push, and it is
Yep.
over for Team 4 Thrives. He could have waited for his teammate, It was a blind push by a very aggressive and over-aggression shown by the Team 4 Thrives, by the two 2-3. I think it's Cairo by the Cairo, and it is over for Team Fortress as well. But now we can see MAXebels on a very good angle, on a very good spot within the dead center of this zone. It's the stage 3 circle. But look at the Team Flash. Team Flash is now down to one man standing, one guy is on the knees. But Team Flash seems like both Team Flash and Team Fortress won't be able to get the smash rule threshold in this match. But Team Flash is still the contender to get a smash rule activated after this match. But let's see if Team Flash able to get those 9 elimination points or either the placement point. But we can see Blade against the DRX, but Blade will be punished right away by the Team DRX.
Yeah, both of these guys, they have traded knocks on both sides, and Blade will be confirmed. Obviously, Dream 77K will also get knocked out in the process. Momentarily, we'll go toward that fight as well. But as we're talking about the smash rule, Team Flash with that kind of players surviving, I think it'll be quite difficult for them. But DRX on the other side, they're obliterating the players of Max one by one. APG also joins the fight, and I think DRX should be more concerned about APG coming into the fight. But Max Joker will be confirmed, and now MAXebels is down to the last man standing. There you go, another player from DRX will get knocked out. Top also provides some cover fire, and I think the bleeding player of MAXebel will be happy to see the player who took him down is is also knocked out. But talking about APG, they have pushed on to this position. DRX 2-man standing, 77K's elimination will be confirmed. Some good free elimination for the side of APG. Max Invader on the other side is also taking that fight. DRX is on the back line. Meanwhile, in the kill feed, WarrGye Rage takes down one of the players from GG with a grenade. And Noah also takes down Rage right then and there. Invader now realizing it's a 1v2 on him. Dream 77K is bleeding out, and he will be confirmed as well. I think this elimination will go towards DRX because APG haven't spotted them yet. But on the other side, NEPX taking down 313. Kodu gets eliminated while being on the move in a vehicle, and 313 is now down to last man standing.
Yep, and R3G will be done and dusted against the team YG. YG will take down the last man of the R3G, but we can see WarrGye Mola is the only one surviving in the team WarrGye, but we can see close by the team GG is closing in against the team WarrGye, and they knows which team is this, and that's why they are closing. Seems like 3 of the elimination will be confirmed by the team GG, but now WarrGye Rage will be confirmed right away by the team GG, and Noah is the one who will do the work here. But WarrGye Mola, look at this guy, he's not doing any mistake, not giving any sort of footstep, but GG know exactly where this guy is, and they are trying to locate the last cat to expose his location and to get another elimination for their team. 6 eliminations so far for the team GG, and WarrGye Mola will be done and dusted by the Noah's Molly. And but look at this, 11 teams on the field of Miramar and 26 remaining. SKYFORCE have to move toward the zone. Seems like this player is AFK. Yeah, exactly, this player is AFK. So 4 eliminations so far for the team SKYFORCE, and seems like he will be eliminated by the zone. But GG team, 7 eliminations so far. These guys were able to get a very good momentum on the first day, but now today these guys are backing up with their momentum. 3-1-3 will be over, done and dusted. But now APG against the HORAA Esports.
Yeah, the threshold is 107.
Oh, Invader
is, yeah, he's still sitting on that wall. Surprise catch onto the player now. 1v1. Yubin and
oh
Max
my
Invader,
goodness,
and it will be confirmed. There you go. Invader will confirm the elimination. 2 eliminations to the name of MAXebels, but DRX will get eliminated as well. Meanwhile, Team APG, they're picking eliminations not only on HORAA, they're also picking eliminations on to the players of BLUZZ. A good third party coming from the side of Alpha Gaming. They're also slowly and steadily stacking up their points. Now they're on 4th spot after removing GG from the 4th one. Now NEPX also in a very good position on leaderboard with 5 eliminations to their name. We are in stage 4 in 1 minute and 10 seconds. We will be stepping into stage 5 of this particular map. But a third party, what is even R3G thinking? HORAA's player is out in the open, will be knocked out. HORAA will get knocked out this time around, as he was more, focused towards the players of BLUZZ official. Sky getting eliminated, and now HORAA is down to last man standing.
We can also see GG against the NEPX, and these guys are confirming kills one after another, but APG top knows exactly where the last man of Team MAXebels is here. 9 eliminations so far for the Team GG, and these guys are just, it's like going one after another. Sometimes APG cross the GG and sometimes GG cross the APG. So just 1 elimination and you guys will, dethrone one after another. So back to the game, MAXinvader is still holding up there, holding up his breath, and he knows that he doesn't need to do any single thing here because he is surrounded by multiple of the teams. We can see APG Zeol, an excellent grenade, and it will take down one of the player of the BLUZZ official, another player of the BLUZZ official, and seems like BLUZZ official losing their player one after another, and now down to the last man standing, and Refus know this as well, and he is trying to close in, and seems like it will be pretty much over for Team BLUZZ official as well. But now we can see the BLUZZ official is holding up their throat with the last man, but APG, look at these guys. These guys are on a killing spree. These guys are becoming a nightmare for the whole lobby. Also the team GG as well, but if you look at the number, APG has the number advantage with 4 men all up and running. So see, only 9 teams are remaining. It's the stage 4 circle, and the APG team is the only one who has 4 team members. But the main competition is between the APG and GG, but let's see how things will turn out. BLUZZ official is trying to escape this place, but Zeol is not gonna lose him so much easily because he knows exactly where he is, trying to trace down his vehicle. But seems like it is over for now. Now moving toward the stage number 5, which is gonna give advantage to the SKYFORCE and GG. Oh my goodness! So APG can easily get the zone area and can easily will be the first one who can take down most of the area of the zone. But now some crosshairs on the HORAA Esports by the team Flash, and seems like it will be over for team HORAA Esports as well.
Yeah, NEPX and GG both trying their best to not yet. I think Fear is still still in there. That was a slight mistake from the side of our production team. Then eliminated. SKYFORCE is the one that gets eliminated this time around. Now, Team Flash, Team NEPX, all these guys are sitting in a beautiful position when it comes to the circle. I think Flash has to move as well up north. HORAA, now they got eliminated. All of their players. Oh, not yet. Not yet. Still not yet. I can see it in the on the rankings. There is one player still surviving, but when it comes to those messages on the screen, it says that HORAA is eliminated, but not yet. And one player is still standing there. But talking about Team Flash, now this time for them to move as well. I think Team Flash might get backstabbed by Invader. We'll see how Invader will play out this particular moment. But in the meanwhile, Team Flash will easily get into the circle, easily move into the circle. There you go, fight happening between APG and YANGON GLACTICOS. Smile gets knocked out. There you go, as I was talking about Win will get knocked out by Invader. And I think now Flash have realized that there is someone staying behind, which could possibly be that backstabber for them. There you go, low on HP, and Flash will be confirmed.
Oh my goodness.
Again,
Invader will do a 1v2 on the Team Flash.
Again, another 1v2, 4 total eliminations for MAXebels Invader. And it's time for him to move into the circle as well, trying to find his place. And he is looking for some good loot now. 27 more seconds, and he can actually move into the circle. Nades are being thrown onto this player. And in the meanwhile, Team APG is going up against YANGON. Another player going through among these players, and that's none other than BLUZZ official solo survivor.
Exactly, Asan, it will be an easy chicken dinner for the team APG, but look at the Invader. He is not stopping. He knows what he is doing, and he is killing one after another. Oh, very excellent knock. An elimination of team YG, and Invader is on a killing spree. This man is unstoppable, but now seems like it will be over for Invader as well, but no, it isn't over, and APG will do the work, and it will be an easy chicken dinner for APG with so many elimination, 11 eliminations so far. But Invader is the guy who saved the Smash rule, Asan. He was the guy who saved this match for 4 tries for Flash and for all the audience, Otherwise, Team Flash was definitely gonna hit the, the Smash rule button in this match. But now it is between the APG and GG. It's a 3v4 situation. Anything can happen, but most of the zone area control is under the APG, and APG is one of the strongest candidates who can easily get the chicken dinner here. These guys exactly know where the position of the GG guys are. So Top is making their crosshairs on the Nova side, and he is giving his time to his teammates to to go on a better off angle, and Zeol is doing exactly what he wants, and Zeol is now a better angle on the Nova side, and it will be over for GG Nova. Oh my goodness, just a very single HP left, and he survived. He is lucky, but Zeol is not stopping. He is closing in, and he will do the work, and he is done it, and now it's down to 2-man standing
Oh,
of
nice,
GG.
Yeah, there you go. GG losing that player, and what an amazing flank coming from the side of Zul, going out of the play area and making sure that they do it. But it's still 2 versus 4, and one of the player from APG is outside the circle, which can turn the things around for these guys. But we'll see how they will play. Desertify from the back lines will take down Zul. Will be confirmed as well. 3 versus 2 now it is, and play zone will confirm Zul. There you go. Desertify's position is quite important, and I think they are planning to somewhat sandwiching Team APG's players. There you go, another grenade coming in, and I think now it's time for the grenade to go in. Low on HP player, shotgun it is, and this time around the shotgun from the side of Refuse will connect. Desertify is done and dusted. 3 versus 1 it is. K. Now all the responsibility on this player. Any of these teams that will win from this fight, they will make it to the 3rd spot. eARENA getting early eliminated has opened the door for these teams to actually make it to the 3rd spot. Now, a grenade from the side of K might knock top. Not this time around. And now they know exactly where the player is. So all of those players will consolidate on that position. Nade goes in. Again, not much of the damage. K giving some shots. Doc will be on low HP, but some returning fires, and APG will easily collect that chicken dinner for themselves.
Exactly, Team APG finally able to get the chicken dinner after the 2nd day. On the 3rd day, the first chicken winner chicken dinner team on the 1st day, and now able to get another chicken dinner on the 3rd day, the final day of MAXebels Invitational event, and with a very decent number of elimination points, with approximately 10 plus 12 plus elimination points. And these guys didn't lose even a single player throughout this match of Miramar. These guys doing an excellent job in this match, and after this match these guys will definitely be somewhere on the 3rd spot and might be a little bit closer to the 2nd spot as well, which is Team Flash. But now with the 14 elimination points with 10 placement points, so 24 points gained in a single match, which is a very decent chicken dinner. If we look at the team stats, 6 elimination on the River side, 2 elimination on the Zeol side, 3 elimination on the top side, and 3 elimination was covered by the APG dog. So all these guys are playing phenomenal, and 14 eliminations. So overall 24 points given to this team. And this match summary is 69 elimination we've seen in this match, 8,000 plus total heal, 63 knockouts, 5 grenade elimination with 32 assists. And in this match we didn't see any 0 vehicle elimination because WarrGye team was in the compounds. So team head to head, APG against the GG, 14 elimination against the 12 elimination, 1300 damage on the APG side and 1700 damage on the GG side. Overall GG was pretty much involved in the fights way much more than APG. But if we talk about the heals, 654 heals versus 370 heals, 11 knockouts versus the 9 knockouts on the GG side. Match MVP, so it's none other than the Refus. The way he played, it's absolutely phenomenal to watch this guy. 6 elimination, 500 plus damage, 200 plus healed, and 6 knockouts by this guy, APG Refus. A very excellent gameplay played by this match, and he became the match MVP. And overall this match top player list on your screens.
There you go. Desertify also joining in on these numbers. When it comes to top players, Max Invader with 5 eliminations, 500 plus damage. Beautiful work done by this guy as well. So this been, as you rightfully said, he was the reason why Flash wasn't able to hit the smash rule. Otherwise things could have been a little different after the end of this match. GG Gerard Q also 3 eliminations, NEPX Rex also 4 eliminations. NEPX been quite active throughout the match as well. So another match where NEPX collecting some good elimination points, but when it comes to finishing those matches, NEPX is somewhere behind. They were the 3rd one leaving the match. But talking about MAXebels, they got eliminated on 4th spot with 9 total points, 5 eliminations, 4 placement points. Regicide on the other side, being the winner chicken dinner team from the previous match. This time around only 7 eliminations and getting eliminated early on. 4th tries with 5 points as well. All came through eliminations. YANGON with 4, BLUZZ official with 4, SKYFORCE with 4 points, and rest were just collecting small numbers, 3, 2, 1. We're talking about overall ranking. 40 Pubg still on top with 34 elimination points. 40 IQ with 24, back on 2nd spot once again. The damage is speaking for itself. 6,111 damage. Flash Bows with 28. NEPX Precious improving a little bit with 24 eliminations and 4,700 damage. Then EA Tourney K with 4,598 damage, 26 eliminations. So this is the picture so far. We'll see either IQ or Falak will make it to the top positions, but looking at the elimination counter, I think Falak have a very strong standing so far.
Exactly, so overall player list on your screen: Fortress with 154 points, Team Flash with 152 points. Both of these teams are very close to hitting the Smash Rule threshold. Team Fortress only need 5 points, Team Flash only need 7 points, and Team Alpha Gaming a little bit closer to Team Flash, but still a lot to do in the upcoming matches. Alpha Gaming with 116 points, Team GG with 107, eARENA with 107, so overall 5 teams breached the threshold of 100 points, and now NEPX is very close by with 99 points, only 1 point needed to breach that 100 threshold. But ASI8 on the 7th spot, YANGON, GLACTICOS and DRX on the 8th and 9th spot with 82 and 75 points. MAXebels in this match, MAXebels did a lot of damage to the Team Flash, and this is why Team Flash didn't hit the Smash Rule in this match. But HORAA spot with 57 points, Regicide with 55, SKYFORCE with 50, and rest of the rankings you can see on your screens.
Yes, obviously things are quite interesting now after Alpha Gaming getting that chicken dinner. Now they're on 3rd spot with 116 points, but again, still there is a huge difference between 150 to 116, which is making this whole competition a little more exciting when it comes to, you know, the overall leaderboard. But we'll see if APG will be able to catch up with either Flash or Fortress after this upcoming match. It will be played on Rondo, but before we go to Rondo, let's have a quick break and we'll be back after this short break.
You are now in the presence of a king. You are now in the presence of a king. are now in the presence of a king. You are now in the presence of a king. You are now in the presence of a king. You are now in the presence of a
Welcome back, guys. After a short break, and you're watching PUBG Mobile MAXebels Invitational Season number 2, and powered by none other than Raptor Wallet. We'll briefly talk about Raptor Wallet once again, guys. It's a fintech app built by gamers for the gamers, where you have all-in-one stop solution for all of your gaming needs, whether it could be buying some in-game currencies, or if you want to pay your internet bill, or if you're looking for some gaming gear, could be mices, keyboards, anything for your PC or your cell phone. All of these stuff is available at one place, and that's none other than Raptor Wallet. But going back to our tournament, we have just witnessed our 2 matches, and so far things are getting quite interesting. APG with a comeback chicken dinner, definitely now setting up a new precedent, a new number for third position. We have already breached a 100-point marker, and while APG is sitting on 116, it will make quite interesting to see if any of these teams will be able to catch up with the first 2 spot. Welcome back once again, Daud, And what do you think will be the results of this Rondo match?
Well, all of my prediction went wrong in the previous match. I was predicting that both Flash and Team Fortress will get hit the the smash tool threshold, and in this match one of them will do the chicken dinner and it will be over. But now, it is the match of Rondo and it's a fast-paced match, even though the area is 8 by 8, but still it's a very fast-paced match, same as Sandhook. But the problem is here is I'm still thinking that maybe Fortress will hit the the threshold in this match. But the problem is here, Fortress always land on the Neox factory where NEPX is also there. Sometimes, the HORAA Esports also land there. So it will be a bit problematic for the Fortress as well, because if these guys, eliminate on the drop clash, then Flash will get the chance to hit the threshold in this match, and then Fortress will have to do this on the next upcoming match. So all of these questions will be answered shortly, because the match is going to start in next couple of seconds. In few seconds, I would say, and then we will see if will be the one who will eliminate on the drop clash, or it will be Fortress, or maybe both will change the drops and maybe go for a safer side and then pack up their resources and then get back into the fights. But all these questions will be answered shortly.
Absolutely. And again, Rondo is a new spell on, I would say, also a spell and also a spin onto this esports scene. I think adding a new map will obviously change a lot when it comes to how the teams adapt to this new map. Sandhawk has been in the esports for quite a while, and still some of the teams struggle to gain some points onto Sandhawk. Sandhawk is pretty unpredictable, but when it comes to Rondo, as Daud said, it's a very fast-paced map, but the area is available, so teams will eventually start not drop clashing, trying to pick a drop clash, trying to pick a drop for themselves. And once the stakes will be high, you will see a totally different game plan by all of these teams onto this particular map. But we'll see how this map's gonna play out. We have seen PUBG Mobile Esports introducing some of the maps and then coming back to the same Erangle, Miramar, and Sandhawk. But we'll see. I think Rondo this time around will be something which might stay for quite a long in this PUBG Mobile scene.
Exactly, but a lot of comebacks we've seen today, and I'm expecting a lot of comebacks in the upcoming matches as well, even in the Rondo as well. ASI8 did a very decent job in the previous in the Erangle map, but they didn't keep up that momentum into the Miramar. But I'm really expecting ASI8 to finally get a chicken dinner. I think ASI8 haven't got any chicken dinner so far, and I'm really expecting ASI8, because each of these guys in the ASI8 has so much potential. Just look at Iron, how he played. Just look at Crypto, how he pulled off the clutch against the GG. So each player has the dominance, has the potential. All they need to do is just a better coordination and to carry out that momentum into all upcoming matches. And especially if we talk about the APG, these guys just got first chicken dinner on the day number 3, and now this definitely shows how APG is now and how these guys are keeping up with their momentum. So in the next few matches, we will see how things will turn out, how the table will turn out, how much positioning will go shuffle, and all these questions will be answered very shortly, because I think there is a slight delay in the match as well because of restarting and rehosting the match. But we will, in the meantime, let's talk about the Raptor wallet. You already discussed a lot about Raptor wallet. Well, let me discuss. This is a fintech application, and one of the major thing is it's built in Pakistan. So guys like us build this application who has a lot of knowledge about tech, and I'm also a tech engineer, but someone maybe more knowledgeable than me built that application. And when I look this application on from my perspective, it's a very good application, very seamless interface. If you're a new user, you won't be stalled, you won't be going right or left once you open the application. It's very user friendly, so make sure to sign up, and once you're in, you will get a lot of different options to buy the currency of your virtual games. And if you want to pay your electricity bills, you can definitely pay. And for every sign up, for every referral, for every purchase, Raptor coins, and in exchange Raptor coins, it will work like a cash, a virtual cash, and you can buy gift cards, gift vouchers, and a lot you can do. Centralized platform for all of you guys, so make sure to sign up and enjoy using that application.
And again, it's nothing better than having a one-stop solution where you can actually have all of these needs being met by only one app. So you don't have to go to like 3-4 different websites or different platforms while buying gaming accessories, or want to pay your bill, or maybe want to collect some buy some, I would say, in-game currency. So either in some cases, now there's been a problem that some of the users are playing on platforms like PlayStation and Xbox, they encounter is it's very hard to find legitimate Xbox or
Yes.
PlayStation gift cards. And when it comes to buying those, with your hard-earned money, or if you have got that money from any of your side jobs, or maybe you ask your parents, if you lose that money, it's quite in my opinion very demotivating for any of the players out there, because you're not gonna get it next time around. What kind of excuse you will come up with to get some extra cash from your parents once you have already blown it off on some fake website where you're trying to purchase? So with all those concerns, it's these concerns being voiced by a lot of gamers. So Raptor GG, they heard those voices, and while collaborating with IG in Pakistan, they came up with an app which is a centralized platform with all of your needs being met in a single app. So you just log into your Raptor ID, make sure you have your cash in your Raptor wallet, which is backed by secure banking channels, and then you start making your purchases, and within days you will have all of your dream setup available. Just on one click you can order everything at your house. But again, coming back to this tournament, let's have a quick look, let's have a quick discussion at what we are dealing with right now. So team ForThrive, after that previous match, they are sitting on 4 points. We have Team Flash sitting on 152, so not much of a difference there, only 2 points difference. Then coming back to the third and on, AP getting that chicken dinner have made things really interesting for spot number 3, because now they're sitting on 116. DG is right behind them, I think 108 points, and then going downwards, the distance is not that much. Every team with one good match can actually catch up to APG, and will make things quite interesting for all the viewers out there.
Exactly. But even if ForThrive and Flash don't do anything, if they just play with the consistency, if you just forget about the smash rule, these guys can easily become champion. Only one of them will become the champion. Obviously, if you remember the EW's YANGON become the champion, because they're way too much. If we look at the first 2 spots and the third spot, the margin is way too, the margin of like 30. So even if these guys just play with the consistency, these guys can become the champion of this invitational tournament. But the problem is here is for the team APG, ENA and GG, because there's a huge difference between the second sport and the third sport. They need a very good chicken dinner, just like the team Flash got the chicken dinner yesterday with like 30 plus points. Even if you get a 20 plus point chicken in this match, if team at a 20 and in all the upcoming matches they target for like 10 to 15 points in each match, and APG definitely have that potential, this chicken dinner, or this number of elimination, or points in a single match. So I'm really expecting APG and GG and team eARENA to keep up with the consistency, because champions can dethrone anytime, because some drop clashes can happen. ForThrive can die early in the match, can face early elimination. And Team Flash, today was the day for Team Flash, but in the matches we see things didn't go as planned, even for the ForThrive as well. The first match was go very well for the Team ForThrive, but on the second match, these guys faced an early elimination. All they need was just 4 points in the second match, and in this match, it could be a deciding match for the Team ForThrive. But these are all chance, and our prediction will turn out how all this will be answered shortly in this match. Delay in the match because we are rehosting the match. Seems like full of players not to match, but now the lobby is nearly ready, and we're gonna go to the Rondo map in just maybe not more than 1 minute.
Yeah, less than a minute, guys. And before we go there, rightfully pointed out, though, as you said, Flash first 2 matches, didn't go as they planned, or maybe they haven't planned anything. I think whenever this kind of case up with Flash, they get more lethal in the upcoming matches. So I'm really excited to see how Flash is going to respond to this change in the overall leaderboard, because they were sitting pretty nice with like a 16-point difference from Team 40, and now they're on second spot. But when it comes to overall ranking, the thing which I'm actually keeping an eye on is Alpha Gaming. If Alpha Gaming come up with another chicken dinner with points, things will get quite interesting. They will be sitting somewhere around 136, 138 points, which will make it difficult for first two spots as well, because from 136, you can easily hit the smash rule and will make it to, let's say, one good match, and you'll be able to hit the smash rule. And if lucky, you get one chicken dinner, and you will get the championship without even even going for these matches, or maybe going for total domination, which Flash and 40 have shown us so far. But on the same time, seeing Flash the way they played in the previous 2 days, where they got 4 chicken dinners in 2 days,
Yeah.
in this kind of hard lobby, it also, chill down my spine that anything can happen. They might come up with a chicken dinner and then getting another chicken back, and they'll be the champions.
So, when I'm looking at this picture, this tournament is, we can say it's a reflection of PMSL CSA, because we can expect this type of performance, of same kind of performance by the teams in the CSA as well. And in our previous invitational event, we've seen that HORAA Sport wasn't doing that much great. These were
Yes.
some in 14th or 15th spot in the previous HORAA invitation, but in CSA, these guys were on one of the top teams, and these guys qualified for the MW. So there are aspects of the tournament. Maybe teams are not showing all of their cards. They are, just play fun, and they are gonna show their original cards in the main event. So anything can happen, and we will see all these things in the next few matches. And still 4 matches are left with full pack of action, and we are here to cast all of those 4 matches, and we will see what will happen in the next upcoming match.
There you go. But guys, before we go to our live action, there's been a slight delay in the lobby formation, so we'll be back after a short break with match number 3, Rondo. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You are now in the presence of a king. You are now in the presence of a king. now in the presence of a king. You are now in the presence of a king. You are now in the presence of a king. You are now in the presence of a king. You are now in the presence of a king.
Hello guys, welcome back to the MAXebels Invitational event season number 2, and today is the deciding day. Deciding matches are gonna happen in next few seconds. So it is the map of Miramar. You guys might be wondering why we delayed this match. It's because of there was something happening whenever we start the match. There was a glitch happening. I think it may be because of the recall feature that is added nearly into the esports. So, but now we are back to the map, and map of Miramar is on your screens.
There you go. Talking about this particular match, we have our plane line on our screen, starting from Trailer Park, going down south toward Puerto Paraíso, and it will be a diagonal plane path, dissecting the mostly northwestern and south eastern area of the map. But talking about this dispersion, we are seeing Team HORAA going toward La Cobria. Some of the players are going to pick up some vehicles to the north of El Pozo as well, and also on to Radar Field. Then talking about YANGON, they're also nearby in El Pozo. Talking about San Martin, we might see Team SKYFORCE and eARENA going up against each other once again. But this time around, Team VPE versus 4T, another fight about to happen in the midst of Pecado, and this might be the difference maker fight. But there you go, Team VPE, they are pretty close to each other. Vampire Esports, first player getting knocked out, and in the meanwhile, Shotgun will take down one player from the side of 4T as well. 4T's player low on HP. Two of the players will be eliminated. Meanwhile, in the kill feed, Team ASXI8 also in action. There you go. Team ASXI8, Calm, taking GG Noah. 4T Noki on the other side will take one of the players down. Team 4T is also down to their last man standing now. And Team VPE is a 1v1 between both of these teams. Shotgun it is. And I think there will be some a res pulled off first, then the fight will be proceeded. But there you go, pushing forward. Shotgun it is,
Oh
and
my
Team
goodness.
4T will confirm that those eliminations, and it will be over. Team IQ, 4T's IQ, clutching the situation for his team with that 1v3 onto the players of Vampire Esport. But in the meanwhile, GG versus AXI8 is happening. Calm is the last one standing with very low HP. And it's 2v1, and in the back lines, I'm seeing one of the players from Flash as well.
Exactly, but what a beautiful clutch by the IQ. But now it's ASI8 Calm versus the GG, and he is low on HP, and he will take down this player. And now it's a 1v1 situation. Calm is also very low on HP, but it will be an interesting 1v1 because Raindrop is full on HP, and Calm is only have like 50 ammo in his gun. And now without any utilities, without any helmet, he will go 1v1 against the GG Raindrop. He will have to heal up first because that is what necessary here. But he will raise up his player. No, he is not doing any sort of mistake, and Calm is closing in, and he is closing in.
Ooh,
Oh my
close.
goodness! Oh my goodness! That was very close. That was very close. But Raindrop will pick up the last elimination. It will be a 1v4 on Team ASI8 by the Raindrop, and this guy is playing absolutely fine, absolutely fine. But look at the 4 tries. All they need is just one more point, and these guys will hit the smash rule. And in the next coming match, all they need is just one chicken dinner. Any chicken dinner, and the tournament will be over. But 4 tries, these guys, all thanks to IQ, the way he pulled off this clutch for his team. All the responsibilities are on the IQ, and he did it very well. But now APG against the Hale Esports.
Yeah, there you go. 58 points for 4T now. Pretty close to the Smash Roll. I think Smash Roll is on 160 points. Is that correct, though?
It is 159 points.
159 points. So that means one more point for 4T, and they'll be able to get to the Smash point. And if it's very hard for them to get the chicken dinner now after losing 2 of their players. But in the meanwhile, GG gets eliminated as well. Team Flash will take care of the final 2 players, and Flash will also collect few points for themselves. But we'll see how early it's gonna take for Team 4T or Flash to hit those 159 points. I think it will be quite a bit of a fight that Flash have to put to actually get to those points, because they are still sitting at 154. They need 5 more elimination points by the end of the day. But they are joined with only 3 players this time around. What is going on? I think Flash, they're losing momentum, and one of their players not joining will also hurt them in this fight, in this match. But in the meanwhile, EA versus Skyforce finally is happening in San Martin. Both of these teams been lock and horn against each other every now and then. And EA this time around, they have knocked one of the players from Skyforce down as well. Riley, it is Sanchir. He is upstairs with a shotgun. A smoke might be deployed, but a nade is getting prepared, and nade goes in. Will knock out. No, it will not knock out Sanchir. Sanchir half HP. That bounce really saved him in that particular situation. Otherwise, that could have been a clear knock.
Exactly, now Sanshiro against the team eARENA. eARENA is with 4 men up and running, but if you look at the team SKYFORCE, one guy is on the knees and he was dressed up by his teammate. But now it's a 4v4 situation between the SKYFORCE versus eARENA. SKYFORCE has a better angle because these guys are surrounding the eARENA from upside down. And what a beautiful knock, what a beautiful knock done by Rilo. And Rilo is the one who is playing a very wonderful game since from the last 2 games. And another knock, a beautiful knock by the Rilo. It's a 1v2 by the Rilo, but now Rilo's not stopping here. He is moving toward the Sakura, and Sakura is throwing up some grenades on the SKYFORCE, and SKYFORCE Rilo will res up himself, reset himself, and now move toward the Sakura. And Sakura is the only player in this area, so it will be a 1v4 situation. Sakura will take down one of the player of the SKYFORCE. Now Godless is closing in, and Sakura is not doing any sort of mistake. Sakura is waiting patiently for his turn, and he will throw some of the smoke and deploy some smoke to get some of the cover for himself. He will pick up some of the resources from the loot crate, and now he will go upstairs. And this is the time when a 1v4 situation is gonna happen. Is Sakura will able to take down all of the 4 men of SKYFORCE, or Sakura will be taken down by these 4 men? All of these questions will be answered shortly. Sakura, he is a very excellent player. He is a very brilliant player, but all responsibilities are on the Sakura because Joker is not close by. But Joker is now closing up, and now Joker is making some pressure on the SKYFORCE team. He's very low on HP, but Sakura, that's a 1v1,
No
and
way.
Sakura will be taken down by the SKYFORCE now. It is over for
It's
Team
over.
eARENA. eARENA is done and dusted, and only 13 teams on the map of Erangle. Just
eARENA
to let you
definitely
know,
struggling a
4
bit.
tries is hit the smash rule, I believe. Yes.
There you go, 159 points. There you go. Smash Rule is now 40 already crossed that threshold. Now talking to Flash on the other side. They have 154 points. They need 5 more to go. But talking about overall match situation, GG getting early eliminated. ASX Hyatt getting early eliminated. So it's open for an NEPX to grab a 4th spot for themselves. 111 points actually. That NEPX have to reach, so 12 points they need to actually reach to the 5th spot. APG on the other side, they're now slowly and steadily progressing in their overall points table. Talking about the circle, 7 more seconds, stage 1 will be closed out. Most of the, I think about 5 teams are already out of the game. Talking about other teams where they are located, we are seeing APG, Hale, and 40 in a close premise right outside Los Leones. Max will be also moving from El Hazar down south toward Los Leones and its surroundings. And APG, wherever they're going, I think they might get into a fight against 4T, but not anymore. They have already passed them off. And now they are looking for a better space, a better height to control and start playing from there.
Exactly, APG are in a good momentum. 4 men up and running with 1 elimination so far. Team Flash with 2 elimination. All they need is just 5 more elimination to hit the smash rule, and this is definitely a necessary for themselves, for the Team Flash in this match, because 4 tries already hit that threshold, and in the next match, if 4 tries do a chicken dinner, it will be over. The tournament will be over. But let's see if this is gonna happen or not, because so far none in the esport history ever been, after hitting the smash rule, no one ever become the champion by the smash rule. But let's see if this is something we're gonna witness today or not. But 3-1-3 with 4 men up and running, these guys definitely losing their momentum in every single match by facing, drop clashes against an Apex Esport. R3G are doing the same mistake, in some early on fights. R3G sometimes wins the fight, but on the second or third fight they lose that fight, and which making them to lose their momentum. So all we need is a consistency from these Pakistani teams as well. The way NEPX is playing, these guys are also the very first team who qualified for any international event, but look at these guys, the way these guys are playing. These guys are gonna hit 100 threshold and gonna breach that marker after this match. But let's see What's gonna happen? And Noki with 3 elimination, Noki with 2 elimination, IQ with the 3 elimination, and right now their crosshairs against the APG. APG is right on the top of the ridge, on the top of the hills, on a very beautiful, angles. Refus is moving on his vehicle, scouting to spot out few of the enemies, but not able to understand that Fourth Thrives is waiting for you guys here, and Fourth Thrives is not doing any sort of mistake. But now stage 2 circle, and gonna make a formation in stage 3 in next couple of seconds.
Yeah, 45 more seconds to go. NEPX, now it's time for you guys to shine and try to claim the third spot, so you can give a little bit more competition to APG first, position number 3. In the meanwhile, YANGON going up against APG will take down top. Quick finish. APG on the other side. If they even go against YANGON, it will be a 3v3. There you go, some third party coming their way. I think from the side of R3G. They're on the back lines. Refuse. His position is revealed now. 2 of the players from YANGON are here. Doc is on the back line. I think it will be a little difficult, and there you go. Refuse gets knocked out as well. Say Cloud knocking the player down. Zol's position was also revealed. Doc is on an off angle, which can disturb this push coming from the side of YANGON, but Murdered Boy with a grenade. He is still chasing the APG player. APG, this is your time. Don't lose any further of your players. It will get quite difficult for you guys to take that fight against YANGON. 3 versus 3 it is. In the meanwhile, Team R3G going up against HORAA, taking Sleepy down. Now, things are getting quite interesting. Refuse will get a revival, obviously. Meanwhile, Team Flash going up against R3G. R3G getting one of their players knocked out.
Yep, seems like R3G is surrounded by... Yep, seems like R3G is surrounded by the team of HORAA Esports and also the Flash as well. But now we are seeing YG against APG. APG, one guy on the knees, but he will be finished by the team of YANGON, collecting those 2 eliminations so far. A beautiful grenade, but it won't do much to Zeol. It will be giving him some of the damage. He is low on HP, but this grenade can do the work here. And Romeo is the one who throw this grenade. And now all the responsibilities are on the APG Dog. And Dog is one waiting silently for an opportunity on his side, but APG Dog will reveal his location. His location will be exposed, but what a damage! Nice, what a beautiful knockout by the APG Dog, and he will do the work here. And APG Dog secure 1 of the elimination to his team. Now YG team is now down to 2 men standing, but YG is closing in. But we can see Max Joker in the kill field against the DRX, but YG, this grenade can do the work here, but APG Dog isn't aware that HORAA Esports is also somewhere behind them. R3G is also nearby, but Romeo, his location is exposed. And he's making some of the crosshairs on the YG Romeo, but it won't do much damage. As I said, HORAA Esports is behind you. You gotta look out your back, and HORAA Esports will eliminate last guy of the APG, and it is done and dusted for the APG. And APG will go to the lobby with only 2 eliminations so far. YG will still be up and running with 2 men standing, and HORAA Esports with all 4 men, 2 eliminations so far on the HORAA Esports as well. 3-1-3 is also seems like in a good momentum, but look at the SKYFORCE. 1 guy eliminated and 1 guy on the knees.
Yeah, Riley, he got eliminated early on in that fight against eARENA. Now, since you're getting knocked out, will also make things difficult. Regardless, going up against 3-1-3. 3-1-3, this will be a quite of a fight to take, because if you win this fight, confidence will be sky high. I definitely think so. But Hane, he's trying to collect some information. He's going on that flank angle. There you go. He's also pointing out the player's direction. Regardless, low on HP, Hane will spot him out, and I think 1 more damage. And if Hane gets knocked out here, man, this will be something coming from the side of Team SKYFORCE's player. But now Sinchir back on his feet. Rilo, he's also trying to reposition. 3-1-3 is someone in a control after knocking the player off. SKYFORCE down. 3-1-3 now they're pushing forward. It's a 2 versus 4 now. 2 versus 3 now. 3-1-3 already lost 1 of their players. Darker's position is revealed. The nade goes in, putting him in on half HP. I think SKYFORCE, if they knock out the player here, it'll get a little difficult. There you go. In the meanwhile, R3G going up against 14. Naki will be knocked out through a Molotov. 3-1-3 doesn't realize that one of the players from their team from opposition is right here. Daku, without even realizing, 1 player has already closed in. Rilo low in HP. Hane also joins in. I think this is the fight. 4T also gets eliminated as well in the process. Flash is still in the game, so again, things are getting interesting. Team SKYFORCE, they're fighting back. One of the players from 313 is low. Electro also low on HP. Khane is on the back lines. I think they have lost their player, so it's a 2v2 now.
Exactly, it's a 2v2 situation, and SKYFORCE seems to be in a better angle. Khane is in a better angle as well, but if they take down Electro first, then things can be turned up on the SF side, on the SKYFORCE side. But this is a grenade thrown by the Khane side. It won't do much damage to the Rilo, neither to the Shanshir. But now Shanshir is moving toward Khane, but Electro is flanking up. He's going on a better angle, on a better off angle. But now it's a 1v1
Oh, isolated.
that needs to be done as soon as possible. Electro, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
nice
Oh
one.
my goodness, what a beautiful grenade. What a beautiful knockdown fight. But it will be a trade knock. But now it's a 1v1 situation between the Rilo and
Nice.
Khane. And Khane will
Finally.
the one who will take down the SKYFORCE. And it will be over. And on the side of 3-1-3 with 3 elimination so far. And have a look at the map. 10 teams remaining. Team Fortress done and dusted, and now all eyes on the Team Flash. Will Team Flash will hit the Smash Tool threshold in this match, or it will be over for the Team Flash as well? Maybe we can see Team Fortress hitting the Smash Tool in this match, but not FL. But it can be on both sides. You know, it's a vice versa. Even Team Flash can hit the Smash Tool as well in this match, and on the next match there will be a lot of eyes on the Fortress and also a lot of eyes on the Team Flash as well. But APG is done and dusted. All the top 3 teams or top 5 teams are nearly done. Only Team Flash is remaining, but now they are up against the Team HORAA Esports.
Oh, they're losing players. They're losing player. This is not something good to have. Flash, one of the player is down now. They're down to 2 men. Obviously, Flash will be on a back foot after this loss. These are the small mistakes that take you pretty far away from winning. You know, you gotta work up again. But talking about the circle shift, another shift is about to happen, and this time around it's quite central. The play area is quite restricted, but still not much of the movement coming from most of these teams. Only 2 teams that they have to make into the circle, and I think Max already have one of their players inside the circle. The rest of the teams are sitting pretty nice in here. Nothing to worry about.
Exactly, but now we're seeing Team MAXebels. So far, no elimination for this team, but we're seeing there were some trade knocks between the Team DRX and Team MAXebels, but now seems like both of the teams are holding up their crown, holding up their thrones, and no one is doing any sort of mistake. But Team MAXebels knows exactly where the Team DRX is and waiting for an opening. Both teams are waiting for a good opening from either side, but Team MAXebels, these are doing a very wonderful job. 10 on the 10th spot so far, although it's not a big difference between the 10th or the 8th spot. Just one good chicken dinner and you can be in the top 8 list as well. But Team DRX, not sure why these guys are holding up. It's the stage 4 circle, obviously. Yeah, 9 teams are remaining. Team FL are still out there in the open with 2 men standing with 2 eliminations so far. These guys still need 5 elimination, or either maybe a good survival, or you can get some placement points as well. But Team Flash, all eyes are on Team Flash. Will they hit the smash threshold in this match or not? But Max Blade, look at his positioning. Team DRX are surrounded by the MAXebels, but Hubin know where the Team MAXebels are, and these guys know what to do in this situation. NEPX against the 313 once again. So there is a rivalry between the NEPX and 313, and NEPX once again against the Team 313, and we can see there is YANGON GLACTICOS on the minimap as well. And 313, only 2 men of 313 is standing with 3 eliminations so far.
313, 3 eliminations, but at a loss of 2 players. Obviously not a good trade at the end of the day. Talking about 313, they are moving toward the circle, and they might come across R3G as well. Meanwhile, Clutchy gets picked off. WarrGye's players are now being shot at, and at the same time, Team Flash going up against Team NEPX. This could be a quite decisive fight. There you go. Push jumps down, and he might get knocked out in the process. Now Flash is down to the last man standing, which is Win. Precious is also knocked out. NEPX Rex is here. NEPX Rex will go for a UMP spray down, and it will be over. Nice work done. Flash also getting eliminated early on. 154 points for these guys. This is match number 3 of the day, guys, and we are halfway through, and Flash hasn't hit the smash rule points as of yet.
Exactly. So Fortress is the only team who will hit the smash rule threshold in this match, but Yangon Galacticos with the only one surviving here against the R3G. If we talk about the R3G, it will be a 1v1 situation between the Yangon Galacticos Romeo versus the R3G. So 313 Electro will make some crosshairs. Uh, Jiggle Hora will make some of the crosshairs on this team, but Dream 77K will be knocked out in the meanwhile. But Romeo against the Shaka, it will be a 1v1 situation, and none of the team member is doing. He can easily res up his player, but Romeo, grenade in his hand, and now he's closing in. Both players have the shotgun in his hand. It will be a 1v1, and the one who will win this fight will go toward the next zone. But both of these team member has a very excellent position in the zone. But you know, once the fight will start, Jiggle Hora is closing in. We can see HORAA Esports are also closing in. So once this fight is over, you will be facing up a lot of third parties. But DRX is also close by nearby. But it will be over. It will be over for both of them. Both of them. And R3G will do the work. YG will do the work, and it is over for both of the teams. So seems like this place is now abandoned, and anyone can have this place. And you know, HORAA Esport is one of the closest nearby, you know, opponent who can, you know, easily get this place, and it's a very good compounds. You can easily get a better angle on the whole side of the area, on the previous ridges, on the upside ridges as well. But MAXebels out there with full 4-man standing, HORAA Esport with full 4-man standing, even DRX and NEPX are up and running with the full 4-man. So none of the top teams are remaining in this match, and Fourth has also hit the smash rule. So it will be an interesting match, and the upcoming match will be more interesting for the Fourth tribes. Yes.
Yeah, it will be quite of a match to see, I must say. But DRX, would there be some easy elimination points for MAXebels or NEPX, or this time around DRX gonna make a huge difference? There you go, Max on the move. I think QZZ will spot these players, but in the meanwhile, WarrGye's Billa will be picked off and he will get eliminated on 6th spot. In the meanwhile, as the players of DRX, they pop out, you know, they get knocked out right there and there. QXZZ gets knocked out. Sexy, realizing that this is the time. There you go. Max, one of the player from Max, is pretty close by. Shotgun it should be, and there you go. Shotgun it is. Blade will be confirmed. In the meanwhile, Team NEPX also closes in. Team Max and Team HORAA both are just holding on to that position. Third party coming from the side of HORAA, picking kills one by one. Max losing 2 of their players within no time. Now it's down to Invader. Invader with a grenade will be going up against Sleepy HORAA. Sleepy also low on HP now after that chip damage, but Invader is on half HP. Third party coming from the side of NEPX. There you go. Some shots coming from the side of Team HORAA, taking down Precious, but DRX, they survive somehow on that small ridge that is being you know, controlled right now from the side of DRX. NEPX, the rest of the team is on the back lines, but third party is really hurting the players of DRX at that very moment.
Exactly, but DRX now move toward the zone, because now zone is starting to move, and these guys need a better position because this ridge is not gonna make them survive any longer. But we can see Max Joker against on NEPX. NEPX will take down this place, but now DRX is also closing it, and Sleepy HORAA will take down one of the players, but Invader from the backside will take down Sleepy HORAA, and now it will be nearly over for Team DRX as well, because these guys are not on a very good position. But Invader is taking down one after another, one player of the Team HORAA Esport, one player of the DRX, but now DRX is not in a better position because NEPX is here, Team Sleepy is here, Team HORAA Esport is here, 313 Electro. Look at this, 313 Electro is still surviving somehow, and he's just holding up his horns in the zone, and he's not doing any sort of mistake. He's on the roof and he can get a better angle on all of the teams. But Jiggle HORAA will come forward and will throw some of the molotovs, will throw some of the utilities, and it may be over for Team NEPX as well, because these guys, now we can see
as we can see, these are last 4 top teams. NEPX, they are raising up their players, and HORAA is in a good position to collect those elimination points for themselves. They are the only one with 4 man standing so far. Talking about this very situation where Team HORAA, they're trying to go up against DRX. Hubin is knocked out, and the backlines Team NEPX also hits HORAA with a hard bullet. 313 also joins the party, but one good grenade coming from the side of SKYFORCE will knock down the player. Electro joins in the fight. There you go. In no time, Team HORAA is down to last man standing, no fear, which is in this very situation the last person on his team. 313 can actually get this chicken dinner as well. A knockout might be dealt onto the players of NEPX. NEPX also bleeding out. Two of those players are standing. Team HORAA is quite in a bit of a pickle in this very situation where they got two of their players knocked out within no time. DRX still surviving, but a nade coming from the side of Domain will confirm the elimination. Claw will be picked off as well. But in the meanwhile, one by one, Team NEPX is also collecting those numbers. Two players from the side of NEPX. HORAA, Jiggle is also still knocked out. Electro is in the game as well. He is that deciding factor that will, write the fate of some of these teams. There you go. Player is in front of Electro. Electro moving forward. Will get killed from the back. 1v2 it is. Electro versus NEPX. 313 can get this chicken dinner, or NEPX will confirm this chicken dinner with the 13 elimination points. 2 grenade going his way. Electro will still have a bit of a position to work from. And I think Team NEPX realizes like where exactly the player is. Some shots. Shotgun it is. Don't let them get closer to you. One shot. One first knock. Second knock. Possibly second knock. But not this time around. And 3 will drop this chicken dinner. NEPX will collect this chicken dinner with 13 eliminations. Beautiful work done by these guys. And I think they are now sitting on first spot.
Exactly, these guys might be a little bit closer to the 13th spot, or maybe overpassing the third spot by crossing the APG, but we'll see this on the overall ranking. But these are the faces who got the chicken dinner finally on the third day as well, but NEPX also got the chicken dinner in the previous day as well. So overall, a very decent job done by these guys. So overall, nearly 10 plus points in this match, with a 10 placement point as well. Overall, 313 also did a very good job with the last man surviving. He patiently waited for his turn and eventually got into the second spot. But 13 elimination with 10 placement points. So overall, 23 points collected in this match. We can see 3 elimination on the Domain side, 7 elimination on the Rex side, 0 elimination on the Precious side, 3 elimination collected by the homies. So overall 13 elimination for this team, which makes them 23, and this is definitely gonna shuffle a lot of the point table. 61 elimination in this match summary, 7,000 plus total heals, 68 knockouts, 4 grenade elimination, 24 assist, and 0 vehicle elimination in this match. So overall in this match, we can see how good this match was, which is the match number 3 on the day number 3. And after this match there will be only 3 matches more to go, but it still not decided yet why 3 matches, because anytime these 3 matches can turn into one single match. Just 4 threads need to do one single chicken dinner in any of the match, and it will be over and tournament will be over. But head to head, let's talk about the head to head between the NEPX and 313. So there's a lot of huge difference between this head to head. 13 elimination on the one side, 4 elimination on the other side, 1600 damage versus 744 damage, 776 heals, 959 heals, 5 total knockouts, and against 313 with 6 total knockouts. So NEPX overall very busy in the fights, raising up their players, and dealing with a lot of damage on the NEPX side, and definitely a well-deserving chicken dinner on the NEPX side.
Definitely quite well deserving, and I think holding at the back of that busted tractor for this long and dealing with 2 teams within that premise, it was quite well deserving from their side. Rex with 7 eliminations, definitely a well deserving MVP with 650 damage, 276 healing done, and total 2 knockouts.
Yep, my top players on your screen. Rex will still be dominating this list. Homie is with 3 elimination, IQ with 4 elimination, 3 elimination on the Rilo side. He's playing very wonderfully, and Sleepy HORAA will get 2 elimination in this match as well. So overall a good comeback on the HORAA side as well. Overall it was a clear win on the HORAA side in this match, but the way NEPX performed, the way DRX performed, and specifically the way 313, the last man surviving of 313, he was absolutely phenomenal to watch. But overall, Precious, the team NEPX, got the chicken dinner in this match. Match ranking on your screen. NEPX will be the winner chicken dinner team in this match with 23 points, 313 with 10 points, HORAA Esports with 10 points, DRX with 9 points, 4 tries will get 6 points, YANGON GLACTICOS will get 6 points, SKYFORCE will get 6 points, and all the rest of the points you can see on the right side of your screen. This was the match ranking of the Miramar match, which is played just now, and now we will look at the overall top player list as well.
Yeah, let's have a quick look at the overall MVP rankings, and I think Falak and IQ will be leading the charge with so far. I think they are a little ahead of the rest of the competition. But talking about 23 points, these 23 points gonna set up NEPX pretty nice onto the third spot as well. But now looking at the overall ranking for the MVP is 34 and 28 respectively for Falak and IQ. Then Bows from Team Flash, and then we see Precious in there, and Raindrop from GG with 28 eliminations as well. Let's have a quick look at our overall ranking, guys. And I think things are getting quite interesting. Fourth Rise with 160 points. Team Flash on the other side, 154. NEPX. Now things are getting quite crispy and tasty, I must say, for all the viewers out there. NEPX with 122 points. Slowly and steadily making their way. 27-point difference is still there between second and third spot. Alpha Gaming with 118. Team GG's with 111. eARENA with 108. ASXI with 93. Now there's been slight changes in our overall ranking when it comes to ASXI8. They should have been on 5th spot by now, but the matches are not going there. At the same time, good work done by NEPX. This chicken dinner really cemented them. This was the only chicken dinner they have got so far in this tournament in 3 days, and this chicken dinner came at a very crucial point. Now, talking about the Smash Room. The team of 40 have already passed the threshold, 159 points. So anytime a chickener comes from 40 in the next any of these 3 matches, the championship, this invitational will be over. That will be the last match, and the champion will be crowned. Which so far, looking at the situation, looks like 40 will be that team. But things can go a different way, a different route. Flash is also aiming for that round, for that win. And at the same time, after NEPX getting that chicken dinner, things are getting quite interesting, guys. The story is still, undergoing. The story will continue, but we'll be going on a short break. We'll be right back.
You are now in the presence of a king. now in the presence of a king. You are now in the presence of a king. You are now in the presence of a king.
Welcome back to
guys,
the
after a short
MAXebels.
break.
Yep, you can go ahead.
Yes, and welcome back to MAXebel Invitational Season 2. This was not decided who's going to start, so there's been a slight hiccup, guys. But thank you so much, everybody, for all the support that you guys been showing in the chat. And Daud, welcome back from the break. We are heading to our match number 4. Smash Rule is also already in play. So what do you think? This will be the last match, or are we going to see one more match after this?
Yep, I'm really expecting this would be the last match because Fortress can definitely get the chicken dinner in this match. You know, overall, if we look at the picture, Fortress only got 1 chicken dinner so far in the 15 matches, and this is not 4 thrives. 4 thrives are not thriving anymore, so they definitely need 1 more chicken dinner, and that chicken dinner can happen in this match. And maybe 4 thrives is also aiming for that chicken dinner as well. Overall, if we look at the number difference, there is not a huge number difference between, you know, the FL and 4 thrives. So if they don't get the chicken dinner, then there may be a possibility that FL can become the champions as well. But in this match, we will see how 4 thrives are going to play. Are they going to, you know, change their playing style? Are they going to change any sort of, you know, in their strategies? All these questions will be answered very shortly, but we can see Vampire Esports moving toward the Zerki, R3G is moving toward the Giorgio City, and WarrGye team is also landing somewhere between the Giorgio city and the hospital area. eARENA is also landing, so most of the teams are moving toward their respective drop. If we talk about the plane path, it's cutting up the map diagonally and moving toward the military area. There may be some of the teams that moving toward the military as well, but 4 thrives against the APG. We can see maybe there is a possibility we can see 4 thrives once against the APG, because there is a quite similar drop of APG and 4 thrive. But look at the circle lesson.
Oh yes, sir. Circle is been quite a menace in these matches. YANGON GLACTICOS, one of their players, is stuck inside a small shack, and no one is daring to actually close in. And that's quite interesting coming from the side of Team WarrGye. But in the meanwhile, Illfeed lits up. 3-1-3 going up against NEPX once again. 2 of the players from NEPX are down. YANGON also takes down one of the players from WarrGye as well. And within no time, 3-1-3 confirms 2 eliminations. But there you go. Now, players pushing in. YANGON players getting knocked out. Master Smiley will take the player down. MAXebels player is here. Will take down the other one. But no, the connection was not on point. And Smiley will take down MAXebels. Mola will also be confirmed. And Clutchy will be the last one standing. This will be 4 quick elimination point for YANGON. And I think Clutchy's position is already revealed. In the backlines, we can see Team BLUZZ officials going up against... there you go. It's over. Going up against eARENA. eARENA is taking a charge, and BLUZZ, one player from BLUZZ is already knocked out. In the meanwhile, HORAA going up against Flash in the miss of Yasnaya Poliana, where Flash already lost 2 of their players, while HORAA have 1 of their players knocked out.
Yeah, but now they are up against the ASI. Casanova is here. Iron is here. Iron position is revealed, and Iron will be knocked out by the grenade, and he will be confirmed right away by the top Z. Yes, seems like he was AFK, but now Casanova and Crypto is up against the Team Flash, and top is the guy who is up against these 2 men. Both are very well with a very strong gun power, but now it will be a 1v2 situation between the ASI and FL, and Calm will be knocked out by this guy. Oh, no way, no way. FL, this guy is not stopping. Knocked out 2 of the players of the Team ASI. Now these guys need to push in against the FL top, but top is not stopping, and he will be eliminated, and now he will be finished by the Crypto or Casanova, either one of them by as well. But now to Crypto and Team ASI lose 2 of their player by just in this fight. One guy did a lot of damage to this team, and now Team ASI are down to last 2 men standing.
There you go. Some early finishes. Flash's use is still in the play. Picking players from HORAA 1 by 1. HORAA down to 2 men standing. This was a much needed match for the side of Team Flash, and they getting 3 of their players eliminated early on is really hurting them big time. 157 points for Flash now. The solo have to survive for a bit of a time if they want to hit the smash rule point. 159. So 2 more elimination points, and it will be good. It will be good for Team Flash's player. But there you go. In the meanwhile, Team AXI8, I think they are going to go up against this player Casanova, giving a lot of damage to Zeus. And I think this is a good time for Team ASXI8 to proceed forward and take this fight and just, once for all finish this things off for Team Flash. But anyhow, I think Flash, they're not going to stop anytime soon. And the best way to do is to get into the circle first and then go for the fights.
Yep, all they need is just 2 more points, and you guys will hit the smash rule as well. But now 4 Thrives is not doing any sort of mistake here. They are not in any drop clashes. They are not fighting. Seems like their vision is to get the chicken dinner in this match, and I think once this chicken dinner is achieved by the 4 Thrives, the competition will be over, the tournament will be over, and the 4 Thrives will become the champion of this match. But it's not that much possible, because Team Flash, one guy of Team Flash is still up and running, and he needs to be eliminated immediately. But 313 still holding up in this area. Only 2 men of 313 surviving with 4 eliminations so far. NEPX just wiped down by the 313 just now a couple of minutes ago, but now MAXebels is scouting the area and making sure there is no one here, but unaware that 2 men of 313 is still holding up there, waiting for someone to come and they can pick up those elimination. But MAXebels know the location. MAXebels understand that there might be someone here because they know the drop of every team. But now 313 Khane, 313 Electro up against the MAXebels.
Yeah, it's 4 versus 2. So we'll see. I think 313 might get eliminated in the result of this fight. And Khane has been making a lot of noise. Electro been standing still, just waiting for anything to come close and just catch them with a surprise right then and there. But I think Team MAXebels, understanding the situation, they are moving as a team, and so far not much of the damage being dealt. One of the players getting some damage. A nade will be thrown the way of Electro. Electro is there. Oh my goodness, he made the noise as well. And now some shots. Oh wow, what a connection coming from the side of Team MAXebels. Invader with that DP28. A nade goes in from Invader. There you go. Invader's been playing out of his mind. What's going on? This guy has been a little different since last 2 days. I don't know what's the reason, but there you go. Khane now behind a container with a grenade, and I think this will get quite interesting. Both of these Max players will jump on top of the grenade. Low HP player, shotgun it was, but not too much. Invader will confirm the elimination. And within no time, MAXebels have 2 elimination points to their name.
Yep, and Invader will do the last one, and it is over for Team 313 as well. Now only 14 teams are remaining on the map of Erangle. It's the stage 1 circle, and we can see 4 threads are still up and running. Team R3G haven't involved in any sort of early drop clash. It seems like because Hale Esports didn't join in this match. Otherwise, we might be seeing R3G up against the team Hale Esports, but now we can see most of the teams are eliminated. 4 of the teams are eliminated now, down to 14 teams, and the fights are on a bit of pause in this map because it's the stage 1 circle and all the drop clashes are done and dusted, and now moving toward the zone. The stage 2 circle are gonna make formation just 20 seconds, and DRX are still waiting here on the quarry area, and YG up against the team DRX.
Blade on the other side there. Now MAXebels is now going up against Team SKYFORCE. Godless will be knocked out. Invader also gets knocked out in the return. And Playzone will take down Rilo. I think is quite interesting. But Centurion on the other side takes Stream 77k. SKYFORCE against Team MAXebels. Both of these teams going head to head up against each other. But Max having 2 of their players knocked out. Meanwhile, Team SKYFORCE have only 1 of their players knocked out. Circle is about to close. First phase of the game. And most of these teams have already made it to the circle. Especially from the northern side. A lot of rotations coming in. But there you go. Centurion taking down Invader once again. eARENA is also in this fight up against Team R3G. MAXebels on the other side, I think, will be confirmed in the process. Now down to the last man standing. And won't be able to do much of the fight back. SKYFORCE, they have already rezzed up their player. Invader will get knocked out once again.
Yeah, seems like Sanshir has their crosshairs exactly on where Invader is sitting, but Blade will be confirmed right away. But now MAXebels down to last man standing. They may res up one of their player, but on the other side, eARENA is also 1 player down to their knees. They will res up this player as well, but Invader will be confirmed now. Only 1 player is left in the team MAXebels, but look at the position of 4 tries. The map, look at where these guys are standing. These guys are not doing any sort of fight, and these guys aiming to get the chicken dinner in this match. But now R3G against the eARENA, and it will be a 2v4 fight between eARENA and R3G. They will confirm 1 guy on the knees. Pinkman is on the knees, but now what an excellent grenade thrown by the eARENA side. Now the last man surviving, and Shaka is the only one surviving. He will throw the grenade as well, but this grenade, this projectile line will over, and R3G Shaka will be over, and it will go, and it's over for Team R3G as well. What a beautiful gameplay played by the eARENA is for 5 eliminations so far, and these guys will definitely overpass APG or NEPX after this match. But it is up to 4 threads. the fate of all the teams are in the hands of Four Tribes, because one chicken dinner and it will be over. So Four Tribes are just look at Four Tribes. You haven't seen any single message in the kill field on the Four Tribes side, because these guys are not doing anything. These guys are just focusing on surviving and aiming for the chicken dinner.
Yeah, I think that's the right strategy to do. This will be a mercy onto us as well in the management, where we don't have to host 2 more matches, and we'll have a decided champions rather than there. But anyhow, I'd love to see more action coming from the side of all of these teams. It's always interesting and exciting to watch these teams playing up against each other. Being a fan of PUBG Mobile Esports, Team GG is another team that have lost the track in the last few matches of yesterday, and still, they've been struggling. They had a good match early on, but again, that's not enough. If you want to make it to the 3rd spot and not letting any other team to actually close in on that, make sure that you keep that consistency going for yourself. But Vampire, they're pushing on to YANGON Galacticos. One of the players right in front. Shotgun it is. Once again, S12K. Beautiful grenade comes in from the side of Romeo. Molotov will be thrown as well. Miola is also in there in that situation. Molotov will finish one of the players down. Another player from Vampire, Kiwi, is also knocked out. 2 versus 4 it was, and all of a sudden now it is 2 versus 2. Newsy with a grenade. Mola with a grenade as well. Say Cloud, low on HP, steps out in the open. A grenade will be thrown in the back lines. The ASXI8 will take down Newsy, and Crypto will take down Mola as well. Oh my goodness, this guy is something. He picked the player while he was right inside the building. Casanova will also push. Crypto will also push. Crypto might be getting knocked out. Oh my god, he gets knocked out. Last few bullets connected, and now Casanova going up against 2 players of YANGON Galacticos. One good grenade will do the damage, I think, and nade comes in. Casanova dodges the grenade and pushes in with the DBS, not realizing where the player is. A jump shot coming from the side of YANGON players. One shot, another one, another round robin. There you go. First one knockout, second one might get knocked out as well, and it's over. Casanova confirming those eliminations on YANGON Galacticos, and Team ASXI8 survives one more trial. ASXI8 now 98 points, 2 more eliminations, and they will be also on 100-point marker.
Exactly, but just look at Four Tribes. Four Tribes are still on the very same location where these guys landed, and the zone is giving favor to the Four Tribes as well. But now APG will draw the blood on their side. The first elimination was secured by the APG Refus, and it will be on the SKYFORCE. And now the zone is gonna take shift. The stage number 3. Let's see the zone gonna give favor to which team, and which team will have to move toward the zone. It will be a centralized shift, and Four Tribes is still within the zone. This guy had a very best possible position in the zone. These guys are playing edge to edge in this game, and look at the GG. These guys are also in the zone, so it won't be much difficult for teams to come up into the zone and take a better position, because only 9 teams are remaining in this match. Only 26 players are on the field of Erangle, but Sanshir is in a big trouble, because Refus is making their crosshairs on the Sanshir vehicle, but he will be able to manage to get away from the team APG. Now APG will be moving toward the zone as well, but no, Refus is not leaving this guy. But now you will have to leave and move toward with your teammates and get a better position in the zone. But now look at the team FL, three eliminations so far, and that last guy can be a trouble for the Four Tribes as well, because all they need is just 2 more points. Either it can be a placement point, either it can be an elimination point, but all he needs is to just survive till the very last. And just look at the teams. Only 9 teams are remaining, so there's plenty of space for this guy to survive out there in the fields of Erangle. So now just wait and watch and see how things turn up, and will Four Tribes will able to get the chicken dinner in this match or not.
I think the way 4T is playing, they are, as you said, are aiming for that winner chicken dinner. They just want to finish things off once for all. But anyhow, in the meanwhile, EA, they are now under somewhat of attention of Four Tribes. Slowly and steadily, Four Tribes moving forward. eARENA, if they get any of these knockouts onto 4T, there will be a different story, I think so. But EA Joker now getting out of this area with his Coop, I think so. Yeah, Coop it is. And now he comes across the horizon.
Oh.
Falak being extra careful. IQ also on the hill across. And Joker might get knocked out in this process while Falak is there getting closer
He's
and
not
closer
doing any
in.
mistake.
Yep. Falak have to be
Yeah.
careful, but there are players of EA on across this.
As I said, so 4Thrives is not aiming for any kill point. These guys are just aiming to get the chicken dinner here. Just look at the way Falak is playing. He's not doing any sort of mistake, but these guys know the location of eARENA now, and eARENA, because if 4Thrives initiate this fight, then it will be a 4v4 situation between the eARENA and 4Thrives, and losing your players in this stage will be a bit problematic for both of the teams, specifically for the 4Thrives team, because 4Thrives definitely need this chicken dinner at all costs. But I seems like Joker understand that there was someone here, because Falak was very close to Joker, and he might have heard a little bit of footstep of Falak. Now the teams are scouting, and 10k is on the vehicle. All the 3 men are on the vehicle, but Falak is not doing any sort of mistake, and seems like he need to back up toward his teammate. But Joker, he will be low on HP, and Falak will try to take down this guy, but no, Sakura is behind him. Sakura will give some cover, and Falak might get knocked down here, and he will be knocked down by the Sakura. And look at this, a small mistake, and it will be over for Falak, and Falak will be confirmed by the EANC. NC2 will confirm this elimination. I would say it was just a free kill given to the eARENA, because Falak has the opportunity to fall back. He waited so long. There was a couple of moments when he could take down, Joker, he could take down Sakura, but he waited so long, and he loses momentum, and eARENA took that opportunity and take down Falak, and now secure one of the point into their backpack.
Yeah, but the meanwhile, Alpha Gaming, they're going up against GG as well. GG 4-man standing, this team is. This might be a very decisive fight where APG might be able to get to 3rd spot as well. Well, let's see, there you go. Zol is pretty close up, and now he knocks one of the players down. Desertify gets knocked out. Another player comes into the crosshairs. Oh my goodness, a lot of damage being dealt onto the player. Another knockout, and within no time, APG, they have a control of this fight from the back lines. One of the players from GG, Cherokee, also comes into the play, and he might be able to give some difficulties, but there you go. Team SKYFORCE is also part of this fight now. And I think Team GG, 1 by 1, losing players. Now, Doc is marking the position of the player where the res is going on, and I think it will be over. Shotgun and the back lines. Top is there to help the team out, but Desertify knocks down Top. It's a 1v1, but Doc from far away helps his team and confirm the elimination. GG is out of the game, and 4 door elimination points comes for a team APG this time around. APG now sitting on 123 points, pretty close to NEPX, dethroning them from 3rd spot. Flash on the other side, down to their last man standing as well. But 4T, this was your match. Don't lose your players like this. Down to 8 teams, I still think 4T have a very good chance of getting this chicken dinner.
Exactly, 4T definitely have a chance to get the chicken dinner here, but look at the Flash. This guy just need one more placement point or either one more elimination point, and this team will hit the smash rule as well. And this guy is playing very carefully. He's not doing any mistake. He is not involving in any of the fights, but now eARENA is in front of you, so make sure to watch your back, make sure to look right and left and move toward the zone. But now Sanshir against the DRX, so it will be a 2v4 situation between the DRX. Grenade. A nice grenade, a well settled grenade, and it will be over for Sanshir as well. Now Godless is the only one surviving here, but DRX know exactly where the last guy is, and DRX all the crosshairs on this warehouse, and it will be quite impossible for Godless to escape from this position. All he can do is to just wait. He can move or abandon this fight, but things are a bit challenging for the SKYFORCE because only one man surviving against the DRX. Pushing.
Yeah, now DRX realizing like this might be this could be the last match of the day. They're pushing onto the player, and a lot of grenades are being used. Circle shifts to the upper side of the quarry where ASXI at Casanova is holding, the only solo person in the circle as of now. DRX, they have a control of the situation. APG pushes onto that same warehouse where Godless was staying. There you go. Godless take one of the players down from APG. And in the meanwhile, APG Refuse will be flushed out as well. Doc low on HP. APG Top gets taken down. And now within no time, APG is down to 2-1 standing. Doc will heal himself up. DRX out there trying to make into the circle will also get a lot of damage, but Hubin will knock one of the players down. A nade goes in. Sleepy HORAA will confirm APG Zola as well. And APG just one rotation, one wrong rotation, and getting out of this match. DRX knocking players down from the side of HORAA as well. HORAA also down to last man standing. Jiggle it is. A lot of smokes will be deployed. And quite an open space where HORAA is holding on to right now. 4T on the other side. Taking their first elimination point. And I8 Casanova is going up against eARENA. And without any fight back, will be eliminated. eARENA with so far 7 elimination points.
Yep, so and Team Flash also hit the Smash Tool threshold as well because he's on the top 5 team, so got some of the placement point. Now hit the 159 marker as well. But now the only problem for Team 4Thrive here is Team eARENA and Team DRX. So it will be a big fight. All they need to do is to just let Team eARENA and DRX to fight with each other, and then in the last they can easily get the chicken dinner. So an easy chicken dinner for the Team 4Thrive, and this is exactly going as planned. All they need to do is to just wait and watch. Both teams will fight with each other, and you need to just wait for your turn. But no, FL, it might be over for Team FL as well. Barely survived from this situation. But now eARENA know exactly where he is, and it will be over for Team Flash as well. Now down 4 teams left. eARENA, HORAA Esports, 4Thrives, and DRX. So it will be a crucial moment, and 4Thrives may get the champion of this invitational event, presented by the MAXebels and powered by the Raptor wallet. Now DRX against the eARENA, and Team 4Thrives is just right beside the Team eARENA, so anything can happen. Anything can happen as in here, because eARENA and DRX are both with the 4-man up and running, but eARENA took a wrong decision, and this will be a favor in the 4Thrives side, because 4Thrives side has a very beautiful anger, and 4Thrives will get this chicken dinner easily. Just wait and watch, and 4Thrives can become the champion here. And 14 Noki will knock out EA Joker, will confirm it right away. Noki is moving forward, EA Sakura will be taken down, and DRX is down to last 2 men standing, and 4Thrives is not stopping. These beasts are moving forward, one after another, taking down each player of each team, and now down to a 2v3 situation between the 4Thrives, and 14 Noki will take down another player. These guys are not stopping us, and these guys will definitely become the champion of this tournament. All they need to do, these guys has a very beautiful position in the whole Jiggle HORAA might be a trouble for 4Thrives, but let's see what happens.
Oh, how long? How long? That's the big question. There you go.
Goodness.
The vehicle will stop, and vehicle will stop, and Noki, as being the menace, will take down Sexy as well. Now 4Thrives, they are in control. Jiggle HORAA, solo survivor. So is solo survivor, and I think 4Thrives, they have just heard us while we were thinking of getting that team getting that chicken dinner. But there you go. One of those players down from the side of team. From 4T, so he's also stepping out. He's trying to get into the circle first, and might res up one of his players, but we'll see. Saxy gets eliminated. Noki is on a rampage. Noki confirming eliminations on every side, and this time around, Team 4T cannot afford to make any mistake. Don't make it a 1v1. Slowly and steadily, 4T now they have to make it to the circle, and they are moving now. It is that very time where Jiggle HORAA might create some sort of problem for 4T, and now 4T, I think they are closer to the circle, and both of these guys are trying to make it in there. There you go. Closing in, Noki pulling up heel, HORAA pushes in, and now it's time where HORAA might get finished out, and there you go.
Oh my goodness, Noki!
DRX, so is there. This chicken dinner is much needed. 1 versus 2 it is, and so is now in a position where he can overlook those players. Now I think IQ has spotted out the player. Lone HP, and I think it's over. It's over. DRX Gaming, solo survivor, is already, he is outside circle now. 24 minutes into the circle. IQ's position is revealed. So is going up against IQ. And in the meanwhile, Noki is taking that flank. He knows exactly where the player is, and things are getting difficult. a lot of these grenades will mute those footsteps that Noki is approaching. And there you go, another grenade comes in. Noki takes a flank,
And
confirms
it is
elimination.
over.
It's over. 4T getting
Oh
the
my
chicken dinner,
goodness.
and also being the champions of this match, and not also, you know, the winner of this match, and also champions of the MAXebels Season 2 Invitational powered by Raptor Wallet.
Exactly, so my prediction doesn't go wrong, and Fourth has become the champions of MAXebels Invitational Season number 2 powered by the Raptor Wallers. The way IQ played, the Noki, specifically Noki, he managed to get nearly 6 to 7 elimination in this match, 8 elimination, and just look at Noki, 6 elimination. This guy is unstoppable. You know, Pubg got eliminated early on by a small mistake, but you know, Noki carried out the team throughout this match and got the winner chicken dinner team on your screen. 8 eliminations so far, 10 placement point, but it doesn't matter anymore because this team become the champion by hitting the smash rule and finally able to get the chicken dinner in the last match as well. So match tournament will be over after this match, after the stats, and Fourth Rise will become the champion.
There you go, Fourth Rise with amazing consistency and being that champion mindset that they've been showcasing throughout these 3 days eventually paid off, and they, you know, made it to the position where they can finish their tournament early on, going up against head-to-head between both of these teams. eARENA with 8 eliminations, 40 with 8 eliminations. Not gonna make much of the difference, but eARENA, they really played like champions in this previous match. Only one slight mistake up against DRX where they were in total control, you know, opening their back to 4T. That was something. But MVP, it's 4T Noki with 6 eliminations. Definitely he was on a rampage. Talking about the overall ranking, and let's have a quick look at our match MVPs as well, match top players as well, and we'll see, you know, how these numbers will contribute toward the overall MVP ranking. I think Pubg has already won the MVP title as well for this 3 days invitational as well. Talking about Team HORAA's Jiggle with 4 eliminations, then YANGON's Mio with 4 eliminations, Casanova with 3, and then EA's 456 with 2 eliminations, but 400 plus damage. That's some good work coming from the side of eARENA. Let's have a quick look at overall points for this previous match. 18 points collected by the side of Team 4T. eARENA collecting 12 points. HORAA with 11. Good fight back from HORAA after that early 2 eliminations. On their side, DRX Gaming, then 10 points for these guys. They really struggled hard, especially in the fight against eARENA. YANGON GLACTICOS with 8. Alpha Gaming with 7. ASXI 8 with 7 points. Team Flash with 6. Unfortunately, Team Flash couldn't make it to the Smash Rule or even the, you know, eventually make it to the championship. But it is what it is. SKYFORCE 5 points. 313 with 4 points to their name. Now, champions are on our screen. 4T, 4 Thrives Esports. By the, I would say, by the Smash Rule, they are the champions of this Invitational Season 2 presented by MAXebels and also powered by Raptor Wallet.
Exactly, the very well-deserving champion of the MAXebels Invitational Season number 2 powered by the Raptor Wallet. So these are the 4 faces who become the champion. Well, today Cairo was the one who was playing the game, but the way Noki played, the way he played in the last match was absolutely commendable, and these 4 players become the champion in this match. Overall, a very good, you know, as even though if the Smash Rule doesn't get activated, these guys can easily become the champion because the last chicken dinner was absolutely phenomenal. And after this chicken dinner, the point system, you know, there was a huge difference between the second and the first sport. So it will be over. The tournament, you know, eventually gonna be on the Fourth Rise side, but overall MVP on your screens. So I think no one is surprised to see Pubg here with 34 elimination, 6000 plus damage, 2041 heals, 29 knockouts, and 40 Pubg is the man who will become the overall MVP of the MAXebels Invitational event Season 2. A very well deserving, you know, overall MVP list on your screen, and Falak is the one who's dominating and following up by the IQ. IQ is playing very wonderfully as well, but now on the third spot we can see Ternike, who's playing also very good, but Noki is jumping out of nowhere. You know, the last match was the one who made Noki to
Yes.
jump out into this match with 6 elimination in a single match. And then following up, the last man, who is Zeus from team FL with 28 eliminations. So 3 men of the team, 4 tries, and overall rankings on your screen.
Absolutely. I think there's not much to discuss here, but 178 points in 16 matches. Again, the consistency. You can have a quick look at the elimination points, then look at the placement points. This tells the story. These guys, out of those 58 placement points, they got 20 through chicken dinners. Rest were through being on the second or third spots. But I haven't seen rarely 40 if they make it to the top 3 and they lose the chicken dinner. But today was the day where they were second spot, and all thanks to R3G for the timely backstab. Then Team Flash, very consistent as well. And talking about Alpha Gaming, 125, NEPX 124, 1 point will push Alpha onto third spot. And who would have thought of seeing this close of a standing at the end of the day? ASX Ayed finally making to the 100 points. Team GG's on the other side, 111, and even 120. Rest of the rankings are on your screen, guys. But this was one heck of a practice, one heck of an entertaining tournament for all the viewers out there. And we really appreciate all of you guys, even though some of the players, some of the people that were watching, language was a big problem for you guys. But I really appreciate you guys joining us, because this was a requirement for all the teams that were playing from different regions. That's why we had to use a global language. Otherwise, things could have been in a regional language, but until next time, we'll try to do like double streams where we are sitting on English, and also there's Urdu stream for you guys that are watching from Pakistan and maybe from Bangladesh and Nepal, because both of these regions, they understand the language. But talking about finally, it's over, guys. Finally, just one request: make sure you check out Raptor Wallet. This is a one-stop solution for all the gamers. All of your gaming necessities can be met through this single app. So don't miss out on Raptor Wallet. Do check it out. And that's pretty much it from my side, though.
Yep, you pretty much covered everything. So the champions are on your, champions, everyone witness who become the champion, and very well deserving champion. And make sure to, download the Raptor wallet as well, because this tournament is powered by the Raptor wallet, and it's a very seamless application. So make sure to sign up and, refer it to your friends, and you will earn a lot of virtual currency by the Raptor in the form of Raptor coins as well. But it is it for today. And we will come back with a lot of exciting tournaments, because this is not the last tournament, and you guys know it as well. So we are coming up with a lot of tournaments for the underdog as well, for the international events as well. So that is it for today. Until next time, enjoy your day.
Clip my angel wings, I told the devil that angel wings, I told the devil. Clip my angel wings, I told the devil. Angel wings, I told the devil. Inside the devil's eyes, clip my angel wings, I told the devil. Inside the devil's eyes, clip my angel wings, I told the devil. Angel wings, I told the devil. Inside the devil's eyes, clip my angel wings, I told the devil. wings, I told the devil. Angel wings, I told the devil. Inside the devil's eyes, claim my angel wings, I told the devil. Inside the devil's eyes, claim my angel wings, I told the devil. Angel wings, I told the devil. Inside the devil's eyes, claim my angel wings, I told the devil. Inside the devil's eyes, claim my angel wings, I told the devil. Angel wings, I told the devil. Inside the devil's eyes, wings, I told the devil. Clip my angel wings, I told the devil. Angel wings, I told the devil. Inside the devil's eyes, clip my angel wings, I told the devil. Inside the devil's eyes, clip my angel wings, I told the devil. Angel wings, I told the devil.